All right, all right, all right. It is Friday night. Let us get us some Friday night music going on. This is Andre and Andrea's Love Crossing Borders. We got a great episode for you guys tonight. I mean, a good one. Should these passport bros be disqualified? Tonight's is, you see, I got my human resource outfit on. Tonight is, let me put my human resource watch on. I got to look official. I am working in human resource. Now, tonight is a parity. It's a parity. I am working in human resources tonight. And a bunch of guys that are passport bros have their resumes from the states. And in order to become a passport bro, they need to be hired. Do they qualify? That's the question. That's the question tonight. Do many of these guys that we've been seeing over the last few years, do they even qualify to be considered passport bros, or are they just bros with passports? We're going to talk about that tonight, but before we do, let's get started with some good music. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Let that beat sink in. While I give these shout outs to these brothers who deserve it oh so well. Tonight is third shift. Shout out to all the third shifters who are working at the plants, the factories. I don't care if you're cleaning out offices right now or if you're working in an office right now. I don't care if you're driving your truck out there. Hey, be safe if you're out there up north where it's still a little bit cold and you still got black ice. Those of you that are in the Midwest and you're dealing with a little bit of fog this third shift, I got your back, baby. I'm on your team. We're going to make sure that you make it through the night. But tonight's topic is going to hurt a lot of feelings. For some of you guys, you might not want to follow this one. We're going to have my man Kings and Dreams come on board in a little while. But before we do that, let's get these shout outs started with my boy Sam Majors in the building. Absolutely. This is a long overdue conversation. Not everybody qualifies to be a passport bro. The benefits of the passport bro movement: no leadership, no membership. Just that a man could join in and network with other men that are like-minded. But the downfall of the passport bro movement: no leadership, no membership. It's a plus for us because they can't chop the head off the top and then it'll just disappear. That gives the passport bro movement longevity. But at the same time, since there's no leadership, no bylaws, no policies, just anybody can say, look at me, I'm a passport bro, and just come in with all type of tomfoolery and foolishness, and then expect the rest of us to carry the public media. If anything, the passport bros need a publicist, because the public media is destroying us in public. You can't just be a black expat anymore. You can't just be a bro with a passport anymore. No matter what happens, good or bad, they'll always blame it on the passport bro movement. So I was kind of thinking, do some of these guys even qualify to be even considered a passport bro? Let's be real. I know that after this live stream ends and the cameras go off, everything that we're going to talk about tonight won't come into fruition, but at least we can discuss it. And that's how things started. That's how things start with a conversation. We got 52 people in the building. Click that like button. I like you. Make sure you like us too, because we already know
Oprah coming next. Once I establish this as a place of truth, oh yeah.
Once we establish this as a place of truth where a person could come, click that like button, sit on down. Tonight is Friday night drink in hand. I'm just enjoying some water tonight. We just got back from a wedding not even an hour ago, and the wedding was for our dentist. Her and her fiance officially jumped the broom, and so they are a married couple. It was really great to go out there and see them enjoying themselves, and a great wedding, just really beautiful. Shout out to my man Jay Fleming in the building.
You better back the
I clicked the wrong one. My bad,
I'm
Jay.
from Detroit, Michigan. Don't play with me.
Don't play with me, but don't play with Jay either. Shout out to Jay Fleming in the building while he's on tour right now. Shout out to my man Ronan in the building. Shout out to you too, brother. Ronan Travels. He says standards should be set. You would think so. You would think you wouldn't even have to tell grown men that standards need to be set. You would think that with all these YouTube advice that's been put out there, all this networking on WhatsApp, you would think that some of us would have after at least 5-6. What Passport Bro movement has really kicked in since around 2016. So you would think after about a good 7-8 years that the movement would have matured by now, wouldn't you? But you look at the Passport Bro movement, I'm just being honest. It's full of little ass boys, kids, toddlers with money. Don't want to grow up, don't want to advance, don't want to do anything to improve themselves or anything better. And dare you, if you try to say something to them, because you know you can't tell black men nothing. I said it. I'm a black man. Can't tell us nothing. Nothing will get in our ego so fast. I'm learning not to do that. I did something, and I've done some embarrassing things with my ego over time. And I realized I gotta let that black man ego go. Gotta let it go. What's my point in saying all this? My point in saying all this is that everybody does not move equally in the Passport Bro movement. And some guys are the bottom feeders. And they're doing us disservice. You know how I always talk about there are beautiful bottom feeders in Colombia? Meaning that the women are sexy, but they're worth nothing. There are guys that were in the Black Panther Party that weren't worth shit. Can we be real with it? There were guys that were part of SNCC in the 60s that were part of the fighting for freedom. They weren't worth shit. There were people that were part of the Montgomery bus boycott. They weren't worth it. NAACP's got people in NAACP right now that ain't working it. There are people that go to historically black colleges. I'm going to ride this one out. Many people are doing amazing things in all those organizations. And in every organization, and in every government, and in every business, and in every organization, what do you have in common? Successful people who do it the right way, and then you got people that ain't working it. And we don't want to admit that with the Passport Bros because it's a camaraderie, it's a togetherness. We're unified. Finally, black men are one. No, we aren't. You're going to always, when you put black men together, you're going to have black men and you're going to be infiltrated with some niggas. Don't ever think that you can't get a barber shop for the black men without having some niggas up in there. You can't go to a school without niggas infiltrating. You can. Where can you go as a black man in a group, and somehow, some way, it ain't a nigga up in there? I've seen churches where the pastor was the nigga. Look at this. He got three. The pastor got a male lover. What the? Any organization where you got black men trying to do something progressive, there will always be niggas. And niggas will always complain that you're not willing to accept our niggerhood, our niggerdom, how we behave, how we act. And I know some of you guys are like, oh my God, Andre's being brash. He shouldn't be using that word on this white platform. I wish there was another word that I could use for it. They don't like us, how we move. All you dudes that got passports and you move like you got some sense, niggas don't like you. All you dudes that actually have relationships and networking with people in other countries, some of you guys are like I give a perfect example. And I'm gonna come back to the comments. to the shout outs. Some of you dudes are like lead attorney. Lead attorney lived off and on in Mexico, networking, learned a new language, hung out with the ladies, had some fun, and broadened his mental horizon. Shout out to Lead. You got dudes that have YouTube channels that have done some amazing things and introduced us to some amazing countries and amazing locations, amazing restaurants, amazing eateries, and amazing women, too. Good guys. But if we want to sit up here and act like we ain't had niggas on YouTube, these Negroes sit up here. How about I just use the term Negro to keep it clean? These Negroes have sat up here, or these coloreds, because that's how they acting like we're still coloreds. All they do is pay for play. That's it. And then when they get the repercussions, they want to look at us as if we supposed to feel sorry for them. No, you the pay for play player. You told us black men we don't know what the hell we talking about. I'm going to do it my way. Y'all think y'all know everything. Cool. Got you, brother. We understand. We truly understand. But then when you get Negro results, don't cry about it. That's the part that gets me about the pay for play movement. If you want the truth, the mongering among black men. If you want the truth, it's not the pay for play. If anybody want to cry about it, we're not talking about the pay for play. We're not talking about you overpaying for women. We're not talking about the fact that half of the women y'all that we see y'all with be ugly as hell. Y'all don't anybody want to talk about that? Don't nobody want to talk about that? Let's be for real. If we want to pull the curtains back on us good dudes, let's pull the damn curtains back on everybody. We're going to establish this as a place of truth.
Once I establish this as a place of truth, oh, yeah.
And the truth is, half the females that y'all dudes be doing pay for play be the ugliest mother I've ever seen. Ain't no way in hell I would get on a plane, fly 3,000 miles for what y'all. Ain't no way in hell. Y'all be monsters. I said it, monsters. Some of y'all be with some niceys, real niceys. But some of y'all, when y'all get scoped and y'all get drugged and y'all get robbed, I be like, what the? Some of y'all women that y'all sleep with look like she walked out the back alley of Detroit on the east side. Like she walked like it was a crackhead and her walking down the same street in the south side of Chicago. Some of y'all women look like they done came out the prairies, off the plains of Mozambique. Looking like they just been eating jungle meat in the Amazon jungle. Then all of a sudden they just came out and decided to be pay for play. And I'm talking about same thing as Sasua. I've heard guys that are veterans of Sasua and said the quality of the women and how the women carry themselves has plummeted compared to when they used to go to Sasua in the back in the day, where women used to dress like ladies and they would be respected and they smell good. Now that trash y'all sleeping with, and y'all want to brag about Sasua? Are you crazy? Dude, in the words of Kevin Samuels, do you not know we can see you lying? I'll say that again. I need to get that drop. Do you not know we can see you lying? Man, I'm paid for play for life. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But when y'all be paid for play with granimals, we be looking at y'all receipts like, no wonder y'all be trying to hold on to one or two fine ones y'all finally get. Because the rest of them y'all be sleeping with to pay for, it ain't worth putting on WhatsApp. I'm going to put it to you like this. Ain't no other YouTuber going to tell you. Brother, I'm going to talk to you as your brother. All you Negroes that be posting the women on WhatsApp as if they hot, they not, bruh. Some of y'all women be looking, so we be like, what the was he thinking? If you do, half you dudes need to stop posting on WhatsApp, on YouTube. Keep it to yourself. Don't tell nobody you ever paid her or smashed her. And if she drugged you, please don't tell us no more. Because we tired of hearing your same sad stories over and over again. On DC Rob, on Razor Rays, it's the same story. Guy gets off plane. Chick rubs his shoulder. In other words, show a little femininity. Dude's drunk at party or club. Takes chicks back to Airbnb. Wake up 9 hours later, if you wake up. Same routine, cookie cutter. Tell me I'm lying. Anybody in the comment section, tell me I'm lying. All you Negroes, I'm not talking about you black men. Don't say nothing. Black men don't say nothing. This is a nigga moment. Let all you niggas say in the comment section, tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying that from Asian dudes to European dudes to black dudes, it's the same routine. Ugly heifer. Y'all overpay for them. Y'all getting off the plane. Y'all either high on something, drunk on something. You take her back to your Airbnb and you wake up if you wake up. All your stuff gone. Oh, I've been knowing her for 9 months. I don't give up. If you've been knowing her trash for 9 years, she's still been trashy the whole 9 years you knew her. That's why she drugged you year 10. I've been knowing her 9 years. How could she drug me? I've been knowing her 9. I've been hearing them same lame ass stories over and over and over again. All of us black men are tired. I'm just a voice for the black man. I'm sorry. We are so tired of every week hearing the same story on Razor Ray and DC Rob. It's nothing new. Nothing new. Y'all dudes do the same over and over and over and over again. And then when us black men say something about it, oh, y'all think y'all better than us. Y'all think y'all better. Y'all think y'all better than us. Okay, let's put it on the scale. I'm a Libra. Put it on the scale. Black men, come over here. May pay for play, may not. Meet some decent women, may not. Come down here and get to know the cultures. Been down here 10, 15 times. They starting businesses. They're buying properties. They relocating. They're getting visas. They're getting families. Black men going from one country to another country to another country. Black men ain't stuck on one country. We go to many countries, even if we live in a new country. Since I've lived here, I've been to 7 countries. I'll say that again. Since I've lived here, I've been to 7 countries. Black men. Now like I say, I'm a Libra. Put these niggas on the scale. Getting drugged, getting robbed, getting drugged again, getting robbed again, ended up in graves. I ain't seeing no black men in the graves. How you see? Wait a minute. Pause. Maybe I'm wrong. When the last time you saw a dude end up being deleted and he wasn't doing some pookiest shit? Even when dudes get robbed, like my boy Kenny. Shout out to my man Kenny. He's at the Super Bowl right now. The brother lives here on the south side, ex-Navy dude. He owns a barbershop on the other side of the city. One day somebody ran up in his barbershop. Let me get your stuff. Even if that happens to you, that can happen anywhere in the world. I've been stuck up. I was a stick-up boy. I know what it's like. What's my point? Even if it's a stick-up kid, Kenny knew, let me get my wallet. Okay, cool. That can happen to nigga or black man. Doesn't matter. That's just life, no matter where you live in the world. Name the article that you read that it was a black man that was responsible, who act like he had some damn sense in his head, that wasn't jumping in some Uber that he didn't recognize. I got a car for us. Oh, you do, baby? Yes. I'll just jump in that car that I never recognized any of those people just because some female said it. When the last time we saw a black man do that? I'll wait. Because we damn sure see your niggas doing it all the time. You Negroes do it all the time. And I didn't even mean to start it like this. But we tired. We are tired of taking up the passport bro movement. The black expats movement is tired of taking the blame for your shit. Take your responsibility. You go to DR with no money and then call on your subscribers. Excuse me, subscriber. I'm stuck in the airport. Don't nobody love me. I spent all my money on pay to play. Could y'all send me a few dollars because I'm broke? Is that a black man move? I'm gonna ask that again. Have you ever seen a true black man in the airport trying to scrape together a few dollars from his subscribers? Now, times could get tight for any of us. I'm gonna say this again. Times could get tight for any of us, and your credit cards can get locked up, and you in Cuba, and you calling somebody like, listen, bro, I need some help. That can happen for any of us. So I'm not saying times get tight. These Negroes are doing it on purpose. They go out there and deal. You could tell them over and over again. There's some good women in Brazil. What do? These dudes will find a spot in Brazil to get robbed. You like, how do you find? I've been to Brazil 30 times. I ain't never been to the spot to been robbed. You've been to Brazil 30 minutes and you done got robbed. How do you do that? Because them niggas. And nobody want to say it. Everybody want to sugarcoat it. Everybody want to pretend like we all kumbaya. We ain't kumbaya with you, nigga. I done had Negroes tell me, Andre, you think you better than everybody. You think because you've done accomplished this and this. No, brother, I'm not better than anybody. I tell you what my secret is, and I say it all the time. But niggas don't ever want to listen. All you brothers that think I'm better than everybody, you got me. I ain't better than nobody. First of all, what do I always say? I need every one of my brothers, every one of you brothers in the chat, every one of you brothers that come into my life that are positive. I need you. I learned so much about this thing. Why you think I keep this pen in my hand? Because I don't know everything. And you guys show me about things and tell me about countries and tell me about a cologne or tell me about something that I don't know. And what do? I write it down because I'm always on, here's my secret. And this is what niggas don't want to do. My secret, which I always say, I am not better than anybody. I'm just on learner mode all the time. I'm always with a pen in my hand no matter where I go because I'm trying to learn some shit in life. But you niggas, can't nobody tell y'all nothing. Me, I'm a black man. I'm always ready to learn something. You can learn from a baby. I'm always got my mind up ready. I got books in hand. I got pen in hand. I got notepads in hand. You niggas, y'all ain't never on your channel with a pen in hand. You think you know every damn thing, and you tell your audience that bullshit, and then at the end of the day, when your audience continue to get drugged, continue to get robbed, you want to continue to tell them you can still work these apps. I'll be telling y'all dudes, don't come to Colombia if you ain't ready. I don't sit back and be like, yeah, guys, keep coming to Colombia. Yeah, man, forget about what the news is saying. You keep on coming. No, you don't. We are passport bros. There's over 190 something countries for us to explore. Get to exploring. Get to exploring. Don't be just come running to Colombia just to be running to Colombia because you saw your boys come down here. No, if it ain't for you, it ain't for you. And nothing wrong with that. That's the beauty of the passport bro movement. We ain't got to follow not one country. I hold no allegiance to no flag. I'm born and raised red, white, and blue. I love red, white, and blue. But when it comes to the movement, I will go to any country. Some of you dudes fooled enough to think that I love Colombia. He loved Colombia more than he loved America. I love the planet. I was sent to Earth. See, y'all was sent to United States. Some of you dudes will live and die in Philly. You were sent to Philly. Some of you dudes will be born and raised in Kansas City, and you'll die in Kansas City. You were sent to Kansas City. My black ass, I was sent to Earth. I belong to the Earth, the whole kit and caboodle. I'm traveling it. And so you can sit your ass back and watch the show while the rest of us use our passports as passport bros. Like I said, I didn't want to start it like this. We got 119 people in the chat, but I'm tired, man. And I know it's a lot of brothers just like y'all tired. We tired of hearing people putting these articles out. I'm so tired of doing news interviews. DC Rob was just telling that he had to do a little interview for I think it was Time magazine or New York Post. One of them reached out to him to get his take on what's going on. We're tired of that shit. We're tired of, you know what I mean? Dude, do not think that YouTube is the only outlet that I talk to. There's a lot of major news media that I do interview. I just did another interview this week. Not because of us. I do interviews to clarify the difference between us black men traveling as passport bros and expats and them niggas. So people will know there's a difference. Because if we leave it up to most content creators, they'll continue to make it seem like we're all in the same gang. We ain't in the same like y'all niggas. Man, I bust my ass 10 years in prison, busted my ass to stop being a nigga. Just so I could become a passport bro and blend with you niggas? No, bruh. No, I only deal with black men. Sorry. Only deal with, but you can call me uppity, call me bougie, call me think you better than everybody else. Call me what you want. I'm more Malcolm X, brother. No, brother, you brothers ain't Malcolm X. You niggas ain't Malcolm X. There was nothing nigga about Malcolm X. Malcolm X had his strengths, but he was a peaceful man at the same time. Malcolm X was all about cerebral. He was a wise man with his moves and his actions. Was he a perfect man? No man is perfect. Neither was Martin. Those were cerebral dudes. So don't consider yourself, you guys are like Martin and we like Malcolm. No. You the niggas that didn't march. You the niggas that didn't get attacked by dogs. You the niggas that didn't want to be a part of the bus boycott. You the niggas that still loved the white man back in the 60s and 50s. You weren't the niggas that was out there getting beat down for sitting sitting at the inside of restaurants that you weren't supposed to be in. Those were black men. Black men part of the Black Panther Party. Black men part of the SNCC. Black men part of the Montgomery bus boycott. Black men part of the Nation of Islam. You niggas, you just infiltrators. You find where black men go and you follow us. You want to complain about black women following us. I ain't got no problem with them following us. The problem that I continue to see ain't black women. Black women, when they follow us to other countries, they may talk all that shit, put out all them TikTok videos. Guess what? They ain't out there doing foolishness, are they? Name the time that you saw a black woman going to Thailand and she was on some foolishness. Nope, they just talk. They was talking in the States. They talk when they got back home on TikTok. Now, name how many niggas that follow us black men to other countries and do some fuckery. We got plenty of you mother. We tired of y'all. Y'all don't realize it. We are tired of y'all. Y'all fucked up the black community to make now it's a community in the States. And now y'all following us from country to country to country. Black men we can't even have a fucking passport without you niggas following us. If you want to do something for the black community, nigga, you want to do something for us? If you think I'm lying, okay. For all you Negroes that think I'm lying, I'm just talking shit. Okay, here we go. You ready? Don't follow us to a country for a year. I mean it. Keep your ass in the countries you go to. You want to come to Medellin, Cartagena? Keep your ass there for a year. You want to go to Sosua? Keep your ass. You want to go to Rio? Keep your Thailand. Zoom your happy ass right there. All the countries y'all been going to and following us to thus far, keep going there. So when brothers start going to Panama and brothers start going to different parts of Africa other than the parts that you niggas to, don't follow us. Watch what happened to those countries. Watch what happened to Panama when only black men go and niggas ain't following us. Stay right where you are, niggas. If what I'm saying is fake and it ain't true, then don't follow us then. For 1 year. This year is the beginning, 2024 to 2025. Not one of you niggas, and you know who I'm talking to. And all you niggas that's gonna watch it on the rebroadcast, you know who I'm talking to. And if you think I'm talking to you, I'm talking to you. Don't follow us for 1 year. Let black men go to places where black men and black women can go in peace. And watch what happened to those locations. Watch the networking that takes place. Watch the donations that are given in those communities. Watch the growth that takes place in those locations. Watch the friendships and the opportunities that are established in those locations. As long as you motherfucking niggas ain't following us, stop complaining. Black men, I'm talking to you. All that bitch we've been doing lately about black women following us, stop that. They talking about us. Let them talk. You know why? Because they are doing less damage to us black men than these niggas are doing. Far less damage to us black men. Shout out to Kings of Dreams being here. I'm gonna do these shout outs real quick, King, and then I'm gonna bring you on, brother. I would rather have a boatload of sisters following us to it with they fat asses. Yes, y'all still fat. Don't get it twisted, sisters. 70% of y'all are still obese. Just because y'all following us and y'all act like y'all got some damn sense. Me and Andrea, when I went to go get my new ID, sister, really nice. But all we had to do is just turn our heads and look. She from the States. Weave, nope. First thing we saw was a fat ass sister. And we just knew she opened up her mouth. Hey guys, where you from? I was like, see, fat ass. So don't get it twisted, sisters. We embrace you, but we ain't gonna fuck you. We know where we are. We in South America with all the sexiness. You could be our sisterhood, friend, brotherhood. We could go to Palenque together and enjoy Black history, but that's it. But as for you niggas, so black men, stop complaining about black women putting up the content and that's what black women do. They talk too much. Yes. They talk too damn much. Yes. No matter what planet, no matter what country they're going to be in, they're going to talk too much. Yes. Afro-Colombian women, same thing, brothers. Don't get it twisted. Afro-Colombian women talk too damn much, just like black women in the States do. Dominican women talk too damn. Yes. What continent do you know where black women don't talk too much? But at least it's just talk. At least it's just talk. But you niggas, go find your own countries. So if you think your country is Colombia, keep on coming here. If you think your country is DR, the island of Dominican Republic, keep going. Certain locations in Africa, niggas keep going. But when black men start going to Belize or Panama, when black men who are going to El Salvador in that region, when black men start going to other parts of Thailand instead of just one or two areas, when black men start really hitting up Japan again, niggas don't follow us. Because that's all y'all do. Y'all wait for black men to blaze the trail and you niggas come down. And I'm talking, mind you, I'm not talking to you broke niggas. I'm talking to you niggas that got money too. Because you the worst ones. You the worst ones. Notice, when they drug and rob you niggas, you ain't broke, are you? She drugged and robbed me and she left with nothing because I didn't have anything. Nope, y'all dudes are having money, don't you? Yes, you Negroes do. Oh, yes, you do. Y'all be having computers all up in there, gold chains, diamond rings. See what I'm saying? Autographed Jordan basketballs, all type of shit. Y'all got Brett Favre, O.J. Simpson memorabilia all up in there, Medellin. They be robbing y'all all type of shit. All shit that shouldn't be up in there. Like, how did this motherfucker got an O.J. Simpson autograph Hall of Fame football in Medellin and got drugged for it? All type of shit. I'm serious. In 2024, could you niggas give black men 1 year without you following us, trying to pretend like you are us, and you fuck up everywhere you go? Everywhere you motherfuckers go, you fuck it up. Everywhere. Name a place where you niggas land your toes and you ain't fucked it up. You fucked up Cartagena so bad with your pay for play, lame. White boys been doing pay for play forever. Latin dudes been living in Cartagena forever. Asian dudes been coming here to Colombia forever. Pay for play been here since the inception of the country. Here, when black men was coming back in the early 2000s, coming to Colombia, ain't nobody said nothing. When black men was coming in the 2010s and 2011s, ain't nobody said. Pay for play been running around. Ain't said. Soon as you niggas came, you got governmental officials in black men business. You niggas put white people in black men business. Now you got the mayors and the governors in Colombia putting you niggas in check. Oh, we got to put these niggas in the corner over here. Pay for play. All you bitches, y'all need to go over there and lure all them niggas over there, because we try to make money in this whole city. You got the white man in your business, the State Department, the U.S. Embassy, the white man. Y'all always talking about y'all want I got my passport so the white man don't be able. Well, you got them back in our business again with your antics, niggas. There is no other way to put it, no other word that I could use to get it across. Because if I said my fellow black man, you think I'm talking about all of us. I'm not talking about us. Black men don't act like y'all. We never have, we never will. We don't like your ass in the States. You done fucked up our clubs. You done fucked up our colleges. No matter where you niggas go, you done fucked up our families, our communities. Take it from me. I used to be a nigga. I know how much I done fucked up the black community. See, some of you dudes don't ever want to admit it. Not me, Dre. Yes, you, nigga. If I can admit that I used to be a nigga and I know how niggas move, and I know how niggas act, and I know how a nigga will fuck something up, take it from me. I know as a Negro, I was messing up some stuff. I'm willing to admit mine, but you niggas will never admit that you fucked up shit in the States. Now you got a passport, and you thinking that you ain't nobody gonna find out that you a nigga because you could blend in with all the black men. And now you got government and government officials saying, black men, you guys can come. But as for those niggers, they can go right over there. We're going to move them from the Parque Yeris area. We're going to move them over there. No more clock tower for you niggers. You niggers can be right over there. One year. But I already know it ain't going to happen, because you niggas are followers, and you don't know nothing else but to follow us black men. You follow us in the state. You may not like what we say, but you follow us anyway. You're fucking followers. You've always been flunkies. Even some of you niggas with money. Y'all always talk about what y'all got, but you still do nigga shit. Some of y'all dudes gonna always be niggas for life, ain't you? No matter what you do, you'll never evolve. Y'all the dudes that wish the old Ice Cube was back. You're like, nigga, Ice Cube has evolved. Well, last time you saw an Ice Cube talking about I'm a nigga with an attitude. Ice Cube making movies and making millions. He got sports teams and everything. Not you niggas. You niggas would have wanted Ice Cube to stay the same. You niggas would have wanted Tupac to be 50 years old and still have a goddamn bandana around his head. Y'all have been pissed off as Tupac would have been into real estate after his fifth album. What, Tupac buying real estate and he's moving on like Snoop Dogg did? You niggas never want evolution. You want us all to be just like you. But that's not going to happen. It's not. It's not. I'm surprised that we got 144 people in here. Click that like button. Thank you, guys. I'm surprised that since I've been talking about you niggas, at least 40 of y'all hadn't dropped off. And we was just down to like 99 people. You know why? Because those 99 probably would just been black men. Black women tired of y'all. Y'all sit back and y'all complain about the black. You niggas complain about black women in the States. I ain't forgot about you, kings. You niggas complain about black women in the States. Oh, black women. Black men ain't complaining about women back in the States. Why? We don't give a damn. Let the sisters in the States be the sisters in the States. But all you niggas that's going on TikTok and oh, look, I got my passport. You niggas. Black men ain't never did no stupid shit like that. You do. You niggas make the block hot. I can't never. You know what? When I was in the game, I knew to stay away from you niggas because y'all always made the block hot. Out there with your gold chains, standing on the car, and look at me out with your triple fat goose. You can't tell me nothing with the Timbos on. Like, nigga, you bringing heat to the block. Nigga, this block been making money for the last 8 years. And you Negroes, you young Negroes coming on this block making it hot. Same thing. Ain't nothing changed. Y'all just got passports and TikTok and don't know how to shut the fuck up. And just come down, enjoy your vacation or your relocation. And don't let nobody know your business. Now you got black women all in your business talking passport bros. You got Melissa Ford ass. Melissa, what the fuck is Melissa Ford doing talking about our business? Because y'all talk too much. You Negroes talk too much. Us black men have been going since World War I and World War II, been traveling to other countries. And as soon as you Negroes got TikTok and Instagram, all y'all been doing is running off your big ass mouth. Shut the fuck up. Please. Passport bros should not be all on the news in the States. It should not all be in magazines and rap songs. Y'all thought that shit was cool when J. Cole made that fucking rap song? That shit wasn't cool. That was just a sign of everybody in our motherfucking business. That wasn't like, oh man, we got a J. Cole. What, nigga? Fuck up. Y'all talk too fucking much. God dang. Passport bro movement used to be YouTubers that were content creators talking to each other, giving each other advice on WhatsApp, YouTube, Instagram. Now y'all start talking to the people in the States as if y'all gonna still live in the States. We need to learn to shut the fuck up and start talking about something else. We need to, you know what we need to do? And I'm gonna end with this. We need to pretend as if the passport bro movement is dissolving. As if it's in shambles and it's falling apart. Let it just lay down like an old dying horse. Knowing that real passport bros and blue book gentlemen and expats know that's far from the truth. But maybe if we pretend like it's laying down, at least we get the ladies to shut up, the mainstream media to shut up, and you niggas to shut the fuck up. If we get people to think that the movement is at least dying down. Shout out to you guys that are in here tonight. Let me bring Kings of Dreams up here. We're gonna do these shout outs together. Shout out to my man Kings of Dreams.
What's going on, brother?
You brother.
You better back the fuck up out my face.
I hit the
goddamn.
wrong
I'm
one.
from Detroit, Michigan. Don't play with me.
Shout out to you, brother. We got Taylor Made Dreams in the background as well. Shout out to Taylor Made Dreams.
Yes, man.
Goodness gracious. I had to let, it's quite obvious I had to let that one out.
Hey, man, it's all good. It's all good. I definitely think the same way, man. Definitely think the same way. You know, we start something and then, you know, you got
wrong
people
elements.
downgraded.
Maybe I could have said like that. Well, the wrong elements are following us.
Nah. Sometimes you got to rip that Band-Aid off. You got to rip that Band-Aid off. You know, just like that soundbite, right? That's Axel Foley's boss. You know, I'm from Detroit, Michigan, nigga. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just gotta be like, man, listen, you ignorant motherfuckers always fucking shit up. You know,
always, man.
Right? Right, and you mentioned Cartagena. People was doing their thing in the early 2000s, late 90s, what have you, right? And so I think it was last year, the year before last, there was a brother who got kicked out of Colombia because he wanted to be on the balcony hooking up with a chick, right? Wanted to do that, and then you got guys just putting camera in random women faces, and I'm glad that you mentioned the looks. I'm glad that you mentioned the looks because you got guys going 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 miles for mediocre chicks. And it's like, yo, like, you could have, why are you going for these Walmart bitches, dog? You could have went to Walmart and found that.
Thank you. And the guys that deal with those low level chicks, know what I'm talking about. And when I say low level, I'm not talking about I'm not even talking about the beautiful bottom feeders. It's just like what Jay just said. We're just talking about dudes fly. You bust your butt at work,
right,
to save that money for your vacation. You get on that plane, land safely. You're in Colombia, Medellin. For all you Medi heads, the land of king and dreams.
Yeah.
Just so you could get with some of the most unattractive women I've ever seen some of you dudes with. Some of you dudes be with some chicks. Hey kings, man. Some of the dudes come to Cali and be getting with some regular chicks, and they'll walk up on me as if they got a prize.
Right.
And you ain't trying to break a dude's spirit, so you be like, hey, you on vacation. You be like, oh, how you doing? Nice to meet you. Buenas. Okay. Bien, muy bien.
Mm-hmm.
And you kind of like turn your head away and you just continue to talk to the dude.
Right.
But in my mind, some of y'all dudes be bringing some zoomorphic chicks. I'd be like, so he went to the zoo here in Cali, Colombia, picked up a chick from the zoo and brought her to the club. Because that's the only way I can see how he got this chick.
No, I completely agree. I mean, I see some videos, some guys on lives or whatever the case is, right? And then you have them with these 4 or 5 looking chicks. Hey, listen, your type is your type. I'm just saying, like, if we're in this show receipts era, like, show some actual receipts, man. Show some actual receipts. And it's like, yo, like, you dudes be traveling all of this way, giving up your 401k for a chick that's okay. Let that marinate. Giving up your 401k for a chick that's okay. Nah, man. You guys got to be more resourceful with your resources, man. And I really mean that. Because not only are you diluting this whole passport bro movement, but you're also diluting yourself, brothers. You're also diluting yourself.
Absolutely correct. Let's get to these super chats. Shout out to you guys. I know I usually do the shout outs for the night, guys, but I'm gonna get to these super chats. I guess I had a rant first. I had to let that out my system. Once again, I know, right? Tonight's topic is most guys qualify to be passport bros? Some guys need to be disqualified. We're going to talk about 10. I'm going to bring a list of 10 to Kings of Dreams, see what he has to say about this.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to my man Terrell, first of all. He said, good evening, everyone, big bro and sis Andrea. Can't make the live tonight? I know you're working, brother, them Detroit boys.
You better back the fuck up out my face, goddammit. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. Don't play with me.
Them Detroit boys working hard. He said, I'll definitely be in in the morning. Start work at 4 a.m. Yeah, get your rest in, brother. Salute. Yes, sir. And good night. Shout out to my man Victory, my brother. Them Ohio players. For the $5, he said, for the love of the travel game. Shout out to you. Sound like my voice is echoing. There we go. Shout out to my man Kings of Dreams with the $10 dolly. All right, shout out to you, brother.
I had to pass that plate around, you know.
Hey, man, I appreciate being on your show the other day for your birthday, man. I appreciate
thank you so much for being there, bro. You know it, man.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Shout out to the whole panel that was there, man. That was really fun. Shout out to my man Will in the building, Will the Thrill. With the $9.99. He said, good evening, Andrea and Andrea. Looking forward to looking forward to, let's say, to the show. Can't stay long, but want to. I guess you got a chance to hear at least the beginning, the intro. Show my support. He said, I did drop you an email. I thought I responded to you. Making up hours for my travel day in Medellin. Hey, Will, let me write that down so I'll make sure, because I thought I responded to it, but I'll double check, Will. Thanks for letting me know. All right. Oh, my man Darth in the building. Shout out to you, brother. Darth in the building. He said, you know what time it is, brother? Yes, it is. Yes, sir. With the 199 and Abraham, the father of many nations. Me and Abraham going to hang out tomorrow night. We're going to have a good time tomorrow night. He say, bro, Dre, I'm in Latopa living my best life. Oh, you made to hey, he at the club where we went to, Jay.
Okay.
He's at the club. Shout out to Abraham. I'm glad you're having a good time. We're going to Latopa tomorrow. Then we're going to head to another spot as well. So you're going to get a double dose of Latopa. So, yeah, but I got another spot I'm going to take you to tomorrow as well. Shout out to my man Abraham. I'm glad you're having a good time. That's a good spot. Latopa is a salsa club, guys, that you don't know, here in Cali, Colombia, one of the most famous clubs. Everybody's down to earth. It's real easy to meet women there. Real easy. Because there's so many just down to earth. Am I lying, Jay?
No, not at all, man. Very, very beautiful women. Women who have something to lose. Quality women.
Down to earth.
Quality.
Yep. Very much quality.
Absolutely. Yes.
Black Nubians in the building, the Canadian boys. They're at it again.
I told this guy where I was from. He said, oh, Canada.
Them Canadian boys with the $2 super sticker. Your mind's in the building. Shout out to you, brother. He say, what's funny? He say the same goofballs say you're pocket watching and depolicing. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yet share their John activities on cam, or share their activities on WhatsApp. He said, I'll just stop right there. You are absolutely correct.
Hey, you mind if I respond to that? And shout out
go ahead.
Shout out to Jermon. Well, and I do think that there are some guys who may do the depolicing, if you will, but like for guys like you, myself, and other guys who are looking out for other men who are traveling, right? And the thing is that we're all lumped into this thing. Passport bros, Blue Book gentlemen, we're all looped into this one umbrella. I've been traveling since I'm 3 years old. I just turned 39 this past Wednesday. Right. So before Passport Bro was even a nickname or, this fad, whatever you want to call it, but I'm looped into it because on my channel, travel is one of the main things that I talk about. So if there's something that I'm going to be looped into, right, I want to make sure that it looks good. You have a house, right? You want to make sure that your house is clean. You want to make sure that the bedroom is clean. The kitchen is clean. You don't want to have a fucked up bathroom. What I'm saying is that we're all a part of this thing. So we want to make sure that the house is in order. That's the whole point of it. So regardless of, you want to say, oh, you a hater, you depolicing and all that other type of bullshit. You know what I mean? Some may have valid points, but what's the main thing? You guys end up putting low quality product out there and you say that it's dope, but then when people clap back at you and you make yourself look like a fool, you make us look like a fool. For us who are not doing that, but we're looped in because we're talking about travel. Presentation means a lot. So think about that, fellas, before you start always thinking that we hating. Always learn something. As Dre said, be on learner mode. That's really important, man.
Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Let me go back to this drop. Absolutely correct. Shout out to you. Shout out to you for that statement. We're all lumped in this together, and guys don't realize it.
Right.
Me personally, I just get tired of the crying. Yeah. If anything, take it like a man. You wanna go in the pay-for-play world all the time. You don't want to meet no regular women. You want to always think that everything is about, getting your buzz on, and then, in other words, if you want to treat every country you go to like a rental car, cool. We ain't tripping on that.
Right.
The only thing you ever hear us talk about is when you dudes get robbed, drugged, mugged, whatever, and then you want to come on YouTube and bitch about it.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you guys something. If anything happened to me, I'm not coming on YouTube to bitch about it. I know I'm in Colombia. I'm gonna say this again. I know what country I decided to live in. This is not an easy country to live in. One thing about Colombians, I'll tell you this, and I said this about a year ago. If you ever want to know the personality of Colombian people, y'all ready? Y'all might want to get a pen for this one, or at least take a mental note. Colombian people are the best and the worst part of children. I'm gonna say this again. I'm not calling Colombian people childish or children. But as a unit, Colombian people, just in case you guys who have never been here, or if you've only been here a couple times, and some of you guys who have been here can attest to how I'm gonna break this down. Colombian people are the best and the worst of children. Let's talk about the best part. Colombian people are traditional as they come, just like children. Children come right out the gate, no judgment call. Colombian people will help you in a New York minute. They are friendly. They're full of smiles. They give you the benefit of the doubt. They are trying to help you. Everything that's nice about children that adults don't. Colombian people, they will cry at the drop of a minute like a child when they're happy. They're just like a child when they're sad, and they will cry when they're mad. That's Colombian people. If you ever wonder how Colombian people are, they are the best of what children are all about. What makes children friendly and helpful and supportive and give you the benefit of the doubt and will approach you and party with you and have a good time with you. That's Colombian people. And we love that part about Colombian people. But also remember, Colombian people are just the worst thing about kids. Colombian people, when they have no peripherals, they will walk out in the middle of traffic just like a kid. And you be looking like, so you ain't see those 3 motorcycles and 10 cars coming. And they will walk, stop me when I'm lying, guys. They walk their ass right in the middle of traffic. Yep. They will sit up there and have a temper tantrum, men and women. Will have a temper tantrum for doing the same thing. She cheated first. Well, he cheated too. Well, he cheated first. Well, he cheated too. They will have a temper tantrum.
Yeah.
Just like kids. Colombians are extremely emotional. The Latin community in general, no matter where you go, they live on emotions. They are so passionate they will cry in masses at a dang soccer game. Now, we'll be mad at a football game. Oh, man, my team lost, man. I ain't trying to hit nothing from the Colombians. They will delete people if their own team loses. Yep. They are extreme, like kids, extremely emotional. All the things that get on your last nerve about a kid, they will sit up there and lie to your face. Oh, yeah, I'm on my way.
Yep.
You ain't even jumped in the shower, girl. Why are you lying?
Facts.
Colombian men lie just or inflate just as fast as a Colombian woman would. They will flake. It's in the DNA of the community. So like I said, the things that work your nerves as a parent about your kids, those are Colombian people. But the thing that makes you love your children so much, it just makes your day after a hard day, that's the part about Colombian people too. They are both sides of a child. And like I said, I'm going to end this part not saying that Colombian people are childish or childlike, but they remind you of the both sides of children's behavior. And anybody that says otherwise, you either haven't been here or ever visited here, or you just haven't lived here. Because I'm telling you, this is exactly like Colombian people. You look at them like, so you don't get what I'm saying, right? And they will be oblivious to a common sense thing that to you is just common sense. Mm-hmm. But to a child, it's not common sense. And so you kind of like what will make you hot to a person in the States. In Colombia, you got to like swallow your anger or your pride because you like, these people don't even get it anyway.
Right.
They don't understand half of what I'm talking about. And I'm talking about it could be people that are part of the intelligentsia here in Colombia, and they are oblivious. And you like, let me just be quiet because they don't get my point anyway. And I've seen plenty of guys. Am I lying, Jay?
No, you're absolutely correct. You're absolutely correct. And I think what's really important there in that sequence, it may have flew over a couple of people's heads, but guys, when you watch that back, essentially what Dre is saying is that the impulsiveness is great on one end, and then it's not so great on the other end. So you have to have a level of patience and understanding and that social awareness, right? Like we had the live stream the day before yesterday, and everyone on the panel said that Colombia is not a country where we would recommend first-time travelers to go, because you have to develop that level of patience and to deal with that temperament in all facets, whether you're talking about business, friendships, romantically. You have to be able to deal with that, right? And if we're talking on the romance tip, like before I dated my ex, I would make like 3 or 4 plans with different women, because like 2 would flake and would just message me the next day like nothing happened. It's like, hey, we were supposed to be at 7, 8 o'clock and you didn't show up, or you never hit me back. But I'm like, okay, I understand. It is what it is. Mm-hmm. So you have to have that level of patience and understanding. And if you didn't learn anything from what Dre said, take that.
Yep. I like how you worded it better than I did. I won't even lie. You worded it way better than I did. But that's exactly what my point was. Morning Drive, shout out to you, brother. Morning Drive, say greetings. Here for the support. Shout out to you, brother, for being here. Shout out to all you guys that are here. And like I said, I'm not trying to attack anyone. Shout out to Uriah being here. Shout out to all you guys. Mr. Chill being here. Shout out to you guys being here this evening. Who else did I? I already hit Dave. Mollywood. Wait a minute. I'm make sure I get that right. Did I say did it right?
Yeah, Mollywood. Yeah.
Mollywood in the building. Shout out to you, brother. Yep. Salute to you being here. We're about to get started with our topic. Oh, we got Bread World in the building, and my man Aaron. Oh man, we're doing something right. And moderator of the year, of course, Charles. He said, I just want some of these passport bros to stop lying about their positions in life and the stuff they have going on in life. And let's be real, a lot of dudes are out here fronting. Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. We're gonna come back to the shout outs in a second, but we're gonna get started with this topic. I saw a YouTube video. A guy was saying to the ladies, it was an audience full of ladies, a brother. He said, some of you ladies will never find a good man because your resume has never had a good man in it. He said, when you go back through your resume, you tell me you ain't never had one breakup with a good man, whether y'all was a good couple, but he moved to another city and you moved to another city, or he was a good man and it just didn't work out. He was so busy and you were going to college. Some of you ladies have never had a separation from a good man. It just didn't work out. He says some of y'all just got baby daddy, bad man, thug, dead baby daddy, deceased, in jail. And then you put this resume in front of a really good man and you expect him to accept what's on this resume. And so I thought about it with the passport bro movement. Some brothers, when it comes to how we behave, we have to ask ourselves before we go to another country, does the resume of our life add up to us being able to be successful in some of these countries? Tonight, I'm human resources. I got my sleeves rolled up. We're HR. All right? We're going to talk about 10 things when it comes to the passport bro qualifications. Your people skills. Your time management. Are you analytical? What about your money management or budgeting skills? Your focus, project management. What are your expectations when it comes to this passport bro movement? And number 8, company policies. And the last one will be number 9, advancement opportunities. Are you in the passport bro? Let's go back through it real quick with the passport bro. Let's put in the passport bro perspective. I got your resume in my hand. You want to become a passport bro, an expat, a blue book gentleman. Your resume of how you carry yourself in the States is in my hand. That's what's in my hand right now. How you've carried yourself as an adult male or female in the States is right now in my hand for you to be qualified to be a passport bro. How are your people skills when it comes to dealing with people in the States? If you ain't got good people skills when it comes to dealing with people in the States, it may not translate well in the passport bro group in other countries. Your time management. Are you always late? Are you a person that's impatient? Are you a person that doesn't know how to balance your days? Are you a person that's a follower? Do you have time management? If you don't know how to manage your time in the States, that won't translate well when you're trying to go from airport to airport to airport. When you're trying to balance this girl and balance that woman and balance that woman. Your management skills. Analytical. If you're not a thinker or a person that's always on learner mode or a person that networks with people that are trying to accomplish things, if you're not a person that has at least some form of emotional intelligence, some form of wisdom about you in the States, can you be qualified to be a passport bro? Number 4, budgeting. I'm not counting your money. You are. You're the ones that's going on TikTok going on YouTube talking about, brothers, can you send me a few dollars? Super chat, can you cash at me a few dollars? Am I lying? Guys, stop me when James and I are lying. Are there not YouTubers out there saying, please send me money, proceeds? I'm stranded.
GoFundMe's.
See what I'm saying? If you're a passport bro and you live your life like you stranded on Gilligan's Island, see what I'm saying? Instead of you treating DR like you Gilligan, you can't get off the island unless somebody come get you. If you got that behavior in the States when it comes to your money management, you may not make it as a passport bro. Project management is next. Can you really build a vacation or relocation trip and be wise about it? Networking with the right people, putting together the right plan, sticking to that plan, having an expiration date on that plan, project management. Can you really, I'll tell you why I say that. And Kings can attest to this. There are guys that have planned trips together as a unit. I'll never forget the first time I saw this. Let me use a true story. It was on YouTube. It was a young brother. Good story. He was going to DR. He gave his friends 2 years head start. Everybody was bragging. We going to DR together, celebrating. At the end of the day, that brother was the only one that was a project manager, put everything in motion, put his money in the budget, put an expiration date on when he was going to go to DR. He went to DR solo after his friends were bragging about going and being project managers for 2 years. Do y'all got y'all money? Oh, yeah, I got it. Are y'all ready? Y'all got time off from work? Yeah, I got it. Yeah, you talk to your girl. You good with your girl? Your baby mama's good with y'all coming? Yeah, they good. And then when it was time for the expiration date of the project or the implementation of the project, what happened? The one brother went solo to DR. Now, he had a great trip, but he said, I'll never ask a group of brothers ever again to be a part of a project with me again. If you can't project manage your life in the States, your qualifications as a passport bro, according to your resume, you might not fit. Number 6, focus. Are you easily distracted? Are you easily distracted? You said that you're going after one thing, and the next thing you know, you're being distracted on your trip. You said you're going on this trip for you, so why are you following everybody you see? Are you easily distracted? Are you distracted by beauty? Are you distracted by a big butt and a smile? Are you easily distracted? Are you distracted by the wrong group of guys? You go to another community, you come to Colombia, and these some cool dudes, but these all hood Negroes. And they don't mean you no good, but just because they black, you want to hang with them. You easily distracted. You told yourself when you came to Colombia, you ain't gonna let nobody just easily walk into your life and easily walk out. And as soon as you got off the plane, you letting all type of Negroes walk in and out of your life that you ain't never met before. Are you easily distracted? Can you stay focused on a goal? I'll give you a perfect example. My man, Love, Passports, and Pursuit in DR, him and his wife, great YouTubers. While everybody else and all his boys were going to Sosua, he met somebody and he started going to Santo Domingo, where she was. He could have easily been unfocused or distracted. Now he's happily married. And I bet you the rest of them dudes still shooting back and forth to Sosua. Nothing wrong with that, but at least this one person focused on what he wanted to focus on, and his friends focused on what they want to focus on. Nothing wrong with both focusing, but at least are you a brother that can focus? Because if you can't focus in the States, according to your resume, yeah, let me take some notes. Number 7, expectations. When it comes to the women in the United States, y'all complain because y'all are expecting something from the ladies. Y'all are expecting something from the system of the United States, the government of the United States. We all have expectations. But if your expectations are only false expectations, yeah, you might not qualify to be a passport bro. Passport bros don't walk around giving themselves false expectations. Because if you give yourself false expectations about women in the States, okay, you know I love using examples. Remember Kevin Samuels, you told that one dude, oh, here we go. I got the drop. Here we go.
You don't have a big dick. You don't have a big wallet. Fat dude. And you got a lot of nerve. And women should approach you. What they get.
You don't have a big dick. You don't have a big wallet. You got a lot of nerve to come to a woman like that. And when they expect the women to want you when you approach them, what do they get? What do the women get in the States? What do the women get from you on a regular basis in the States that make you a prize? If you are not valuable to the womanhood in the States, yeah, you want to be a passport bro, right? You want us to hire you? Yeah. According to this, you live in false expectations. So yeah, you might not qualify because if you use a false expectations yourself in the States, you really gonna have some false expectations of yourself and other people in other countries. Number 8, company policies. Do you know how to follow the rules? Instead of being like what Kings and Dreams said, you in Cartagena having sex with a young lady over a balcony, and you think you ain't gonna be kicked out the country.
Public balcony too. It was right on. It was right. Anyone that's been to Cartagena, right where you walk into like Clock Tower, and they have like the hotel, so everybody is walking through there, right in the middle of public, and it's like, look at me, right? Put a target right on your back. Just wanted to say that really quick. I didn't mean to jump in.
Oh no, hey, that's exactly what the point is.
Yeah.
Don't know how to keep company policies in the States. You know, in the States, number one reason why people are fired in the States. Y'all ready? Crazy stat. Number one reason why people lose their job in the States. I give you the first one and the second one. Number one reason people lose their job is tardiness. It's so simple. You would think that it had to be something different. No. People are always late for work in the States. And you know the company policy says you can only be late so many times. We in the United States get the number one cause of us getting fired, at least in the top 3 right now. We always late. And we lose our job because We just always late and got an excuse for always being late. Can't stick with the company policies. Number 2 reason is you're not a team player. Can't get along with your coworkers. Got an attitude coming in because your baby daddy made you mad. Now you're mad at everybody else, all your coworkers. In guys' cases, your baby mama made you mad. Now you take it out on your coworkers when you get to work. That behavior. 2 of the top reasons why people get fired in the United States. Not because of you asked for a raise. Not this is the crazy part, Kings. Not even because of their work output.
Work ethic.
Yeah, meaning that you're supposed to have a certain amount of sales in the sales department, and you didn't hit your metrics that month. Many people don't get fired because of that. Many people get fired because they catch an attitude with their boss who told them that they didn't hit their metrics. Now they got an attitude instead of saying, you know what, I need your assistance to fix that. Could you help me improve? They get attitude. Mm-hmm. So if can't nobody, in other words, if the companies in the United States can't tell you shit, yeah, we going over your resume right now.
Facts.
Yeah, bro. If you can't keep up with the company policies of life in the States, yeah, you ain't gonna make it as a passport, bro. You don't meet the qualifications, brother. A lot of you dudes, as I'm going down this list, you thinking, oh man, I meet the qualifications. No, you don't. I got your resume in my hand. You do not meet the qualifications. You know how you got to do a 2-part interview? I'm the first part. Kings of Dreams is the second part of your interview. You know, when you get past the first day and they call you back to see Kings of Dreams.
No boy.
See what I'm saying? So I'm the dude with your resume. I'm your first sit down in front of us. And right now, like I said, this episode is a parody. Just a parody in regards to, do you qualify as a passport bro? I got your resume of your life in the United States to find out. Based on the resume, could be a yes, could be a hard no, a hard pass. Thank you for coming, shaking your hand. Number 9 is the last one. Advancement opportunities. If you are not a person in life in the States that want to advance and improve your life and take your life in a different or higher trajectory, yeah, passport bros are brothers that want to do something with their life. You can only do pay for play for so long. I love when guys say that too. I met so many guys that have said this, and I kid you not. Hey, Dre, I did the pay for play, but I could only do that for so long. Mm-hmm. It's cool. It was fun, but I could only do that. I'm looking for something serious. I can only do that for so long. I can only club for so long. I can only, party for so long. Now I want to live here. What do we need to do to live in Medellin? Advancements. If you are not a person that wants to advance in life in the States, you can't be a passport bro, because you ain't trying to go to other countries. You just trying to go to 1 or 2 or 3 countries. Passport bros, we go to countries, plural. I'll say that again. Passport bros are men that understand pluralism. We have no problem with going to more than one country. Ain't nothing wrong with going from Colombia and then visiting Cuba and then visiting Ecuador. Doesn't matter. Just go check out other countries as well. Not just 1 or 2 countries. What do you say about that, Jay?
No, I completely agree with that. With the passport world travel movement, it's supposed to be traveling, visiting, and being expats in multiple countries. Right. So one of the things that I've heard you say, and people who have watched me have heard me say this ad nauseum, there's almost 200 countries in the world. So why am I going to be stuck to just one? I get it. Guys want to continuously go to DR. That's your comfort zone. But what I would say is, be comfortable being uncomfortable. Check out new places, right? Why subject yourself to just one place? Travel, check it out. Even if DR is your sweet spot, But you can still go to, you mentioned Ecuador. You can still go to Portugal. You can still go to, Spain. You can still go to Turkey, Morocco, wherever. Test out all of these different places, and you can say, "Hey, you have your favorite." I get it. I've been to about 15 countries, and for me, Colombia, outside of Jamaica, is number one for me right now.
Yeah.
But there's still more for me to check out. My mind may change. That doesn't mean I'm going to be saying, "Oh, I'm focused on Colombia being my number one forever." No, I'm still interested in going out to explore. So have that mindset to go out and explore and learn.
Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct about that one. Always be ready to explore and see more. So let's go back to the top. People skills. Do you see that most, or have you come across guys that need to work on their people skills?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what I mean by that from my perspective. Then I want to hear what you have to say. No, I'll let you start because I can hear the wheels churning.
Yes, I think people skills. Well, what I realized is that people skills is something that doesn't come easy to a lot of people, right? And it comes very easy to myself, and I realized that that's something that I've been blessed with, just being able to have that communication and being able to have that social awareness. And I think that being able to have those people skills is extremely important. Being adaptable, regardless of what country, city, state, province that you're in. You have to be able to have that level of adaptability. And I think, guys, that's probably going to be one of the key words that I use. So I may use adaptability ad nauseum, but it's because I want to hammer my point home. So if I'm bringing the Thor hammer and you I'm tired of it, it doesn't matter. I'm telling it because guys think that they would understand this, but apparently they really don't. So I'll leave it there, and I'll let you finish it off, man.
I say that if you don't have the skills to approach women in the States with the expectation that every approach when it comes to men approaching women, is just like with the cheetah and the lion. Most of your attacks, you'll end up just wasting your breath. Cheetahs run out there thinking they're about to get that gazelle. Boy, I'm on him. I run 60 miles an hour. He can't get away from me. And most hunts are unsuccessful.
Mm-hmm.
Cheetahs, they're willing to accept that. Same thing with lions. I think they said lions are like a 80% unsuccess rate.
Yep.
Lions are like, all right, let's go, cool. Hey, next time I'm gonna get you, and that's it. But when it comes to us men, us modern day men, we look at using apps, whether it be DMs, whether it be different dating apps. We use them so much in the States, they've watered down our people skills when it comes to talking to women, approaching women face to face. And here's the kicker, and being okay if she says no or the next three say no. Because I remember when I was dating out there in the States, I would play the law of ratio. Law of ratio says if I walk up to 10, I could probably walk away with, on a good night, maybe 4 or 5 numbers, and maybe 1 to smash, or at least 1 or 2 to smash in the next week or 2.
Mm-hmm.
One might be a one-night stand. Okay, cool. I came up on that one. I'm talking about average guy talk. I ain't talking about all you players that could pull a woman. All you guys, I got game. All you dating coaches that can get them like every night. I'm talking about regular, everyday brothers like me Damn you dating coaches and Mr. I can get them every day night. Cool for you. Kumbaya. In the 70s, I'd have been blowing a whistle at a club. We happy for you. We ain't hating on you. We happy for you. I'm talking about us average, everyday brothers. What I would do, I would play the law ratio. So I knew if I walked up to 7 women at a concert, I knew at least 4 or 5 of them was going to say, no, I got somebody. No, I'm good. No, I'm cool with that. That muscle is not being used anymore. Mm-hmm. That mental muscle is not being used anymore by a lot of men because of these social media apps. And you guys think that you got to come down because you're not approaching women in the States on a regular basis like you used to and accepting those rejections. In other words, those people skills. And so when you come to other countries, I see it. I'm going to say something that I usually don't say. Some of you dudes are so socially awkward in the States, and you are socially awkward in Colombia. Right. The only reason that I'm not socially awkward because I accept that rejection is a part of the hunt.
Yeah.
I accept it's a part of it. I never expected when I was in Medellin or when I was traveling to the islands or when I was in other countries, I never expected all the women that I walked up to that was hot to either say yes to every time I want to dance, every time I want to go out, every time I want the phone number. I had already calculated in my mind because of in the States, I'd already calculated in my mind there's a certain amount of rejection that could come along with this, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. Therefore, there's going to always be some women that will say, Andre, you're not for me. Cool. No problem. And usually in Colombia, as you well know, Jay, they're very very respectful when they let you down. I got a man. Oh, no gracias. They're nice. Right. They're not like sisters in the States. Oh, why you in my face? No, right. Do you make 100,000? They don't do that. But because guys don't have those people skills anymore, they go for these wrong. They don't think they can just approach these women, and they think because they don't know Spanish, you never know who you're approaching. I didn't know Spanish, and I approached an English speaker. Didn't know she was an English speaker, and ended up getting married. Go ahead, Jay.
Oh no! You got it.
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I completely agree with you. When it comes to like social media, dating apps, you're using Instagram, dare I say Tinder, please. But anyway, that's a whole other subject. But right. with Bumble or Columbia Cupid or whatever, like all of these apps, and I would say, like, I understand guys want to pipeline, get it, build a rapport with a woman prior to getting to that country. That's cool. But I think that a lot of guys, especially guys that are like mid to late 30s or early 40s, so what have you, where we actually, like, before social media was booming, we actually had to approach a woman face to face to get their number or engage with them and things of that sort, right? Now, you mentioned True Story. So True Story, Flyboy and I. So Flyboy and I, we were in this promotional street team throughout high school, and so we would throw parties, like it started once a month, and it started becoming like every 2 weeks, and I'm talking about like anywhere from like 750 people to like 2,500 people. So this is a lot of people. This isn't no small house party stuff. So what Flyboy and I would do, we would work the room where he would talk to, let's say, maybe 10 or 15 girls on one side. I would talk to 10 to 15 girls on the other side, and so we would say, okay, at least if we could get 1 or 2 to come back with us that night, or we have plans for later on the next morning, afternoon, or something like that. The whole point about it is that we had a plan, right? And so at least for me, I'm very sales oriented. So the 20% with the lion, that's actually a high percentage. So anyone that's in sales would know that, like if you have, I would say anywhere but 15 to 25% close rate, that's actually very, very good.
True.
So if we're going to talk about 10 women, right? I'm on one side, Flyboy's on the other side. And again, these are big events where, like, I wouldn't see Flyboy for damn near the whole party because he's dancing, he's mingling, I'm dancing, I'm mingling. Then at the end of the night, okay, we're figuring out, okay, you know, this girl, blah, 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 whatever. Okay, you know, we got these two girls, we gonna lock in, let's see what's up. So, like, all of that, but we have the social awareness and the adaptability to talk to these women, and then if, you know, they all, like, if like 5 or 6 of them say, no, you know, I'm not interested, or I'm not really trying to hang out, whatever, cool, you know, 7 or 8, whatever, you know, we get at least 2 or 3 numbers, and then at least one will come back that night or the next night. I mean, that's something that Flyboy and I, we had done for years and years and years. And again, this is something that we were doing, like, we started once a month, then it started being every 2 weeks, and then it really started being every week. So we had this rotation. So being able to talk to multiple women of different races, different ethnicities, has made both of us very adaptable speaking to women. Like, guys, if you watch Flyboy's channel and you see him talking to different women, like, you can tell that he's comfortable speaking to women. And guys, like, if you watch my channel, I have panels with all women, right? Like, I'm very comfortable speaking to women, and you see that online. But in person, Dre, we went to the Latin club. You know, I was cool. We hung out with some ladies, and towards the end of the night, some ladies, you know, offered me a drink. You know, and we hung out, spoke to the ladies, and you know, I got to know the ladies, and it was a great time.
That was fun.
Yeah,
that was fun. That really was.
Yep.
And so the word that I just wrote down regarding people skills, your people skills, and I noticed this with you and Flatboy Way, your people skills in the States transferred over to whatever country you guys have gone to. I don't want to just say Colombia because you guys go to many countries.
Right.
And so it transferred over. So it is, guys, with most of us. You know what I was thinking about? The dating apps have become for men. It's almost like dating apps are like the mental what term can I use other than ornography? Did I say ornography?
Okay. Yeah.
It's just like ornography for many men has replaced real women.
Yeah.
Those dating apps, when it comes to guys learning the law of ratio and people skills to be considered a true passport, bro, you got to have people skills. And we're not just talking about people skills for dating. We're talking about people skills when it comes to approaching people and people skills when it comes to dealing with the difficulties of the cultures in these countries. I'll give you a perfect example. There have been a couple of times where I had not used, because, you know, I'm trying to play like I'm perfect here. Right. I have not used the proper people skills. Somebody cut me off and almost hit the car, and I'm honking horns. I'm mad as can be. Not like 99% of the time, I'm good. But when I snap, I snap. And then afterwards, being the Libra that I am, bringing things back to balance, I feel bad. Because I feel like, well, most Colombians don't get what I'm saying. They don't use their peripherals like we do, and blah, 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 blah. And like, Andre, they don't even get it like that because they're used to driving to control chaos.
Right.
Or the other people's skills, like when you and I are in line at the grocery store, and you're seeing the person that works at the grocery store, they're moving slow and putting things in the person's back. And you're like, man, I've been standing in line for 20 minutes and it's only 3 of us in this line.
Right.
you have to use your people skills of patience and realize, you know what? I'm in another country, and so they do things differently. Let me embrace that. Let me not attack that person. That's another form of people skills. If you don't have those skills, guys, you cannot consider yourself truly a passport bro. If you do not have skills that are translated to other countries that can keep you out of some mess. Because I kid you not, this mouth at times, 99% of the time, keeps me out of mess. That 1% of the time can get me in some big trouble. So I've learned people skills I apply the people skills that I use in the States to try to keep myself out of sticky situations here in Colombia. Another people skill, Jay, that people don't talk about, the ability to say no. One of the major people skills is not just the ability to say yes and hey, you're cool, you're a good person, but another people skill is, do you have the ability to say no to the people that shouldn't be in your life?
Right.
Because if you have that ability in the States, if you could tell a sexy woman in the States, no, I'm good. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Yep. I don't feel like going on tonight. I'll talk to you tomorrow, boo. No, I'm serious. I'm talking to you tomorrow. You don't want this tonight? No, I'm good. Hey, I'll get it tomorrow, girl. Stop tripping. I'll talk to you tomorrow. I ain't going nowhere.
Right.
If you have that ability to say no to sexiness in the States, that'll translate, according to your resume, to the passport bro movement. In other words, people skills in any country.
Yes, I completely agree. So let me just circle back really quick in reference to like the social media aspect. So I think one of the things that it hinders guys to where it can be used as a crutch, where you're sending a message back and forth, and sometimes you don't have to respond in real time. When you're face to face with a woman, and I'm talking on a dating aspect, right? You have to be able to respond in real time. You can't look at your phone and say, what do I say now, right? You have to be able to respond in real time. So, you have to make sure that you're using, all of your qualms about you, because it depends on how the conversation is going. Sometimes you could be funny, sometimes you can be direct, sometimes you can be passive aggressive, sometimes so sometimes you can play aloof. You have to be able to really channel all of these things in real time, as to where the dating apps or your instant messaging back and forth, you have time to think about what you're going to say. So when you're face to face, you have to react in real time. And I think that has played a hindrance on some of the guys who are passport bros or claim passport bros. True. Then on the other side, the ability to say no. Yes, that's extremely important, because guys, I tell you this much, when you can start to say no to even if you really, really want to hook up with this woman, but let's say that you guys were supposed to, and this is just an example. Let's say, okay, you guys were supposed to go on a date, right? And you guys make plans. She ghosts you, and she calls you late at night, and so she's like, hey, hey, what's up? I'm really trying to see you, and she's trying to get it in, right? You really, really want to get it in. Maybe your plan B, your plan C fell through. You looking to get some, but the one who you really wanted it from called you. And if you tell her like, nah, I'm good. Maybe we could. I got other plans, and and let's make plans for a week or so. Because I'm gonna be really, really busy. Anyway, what I'm saying is, when you have the ability to ghost her, and she's gonna be in her mind like, oh my god, like, how many dudes wanna holler at me, right? That's gonna hurt her ego, and that's gonna make her want you more. I'm telling you, guys, I've experienced it, I've done it. Listen, I got so many stories, but this is Dre's Live. I don't want to be talking until like Sunday morning. But the whole point about it is that something you want so bad, if you have the ability to say no to, it's a mind fuck.
Yes, it is.
When you are able to actually fuck her mind, the body follows.
But dudes think that because they only going to be in a country for a few days, they
Right.
make the mistake of thinking that, I need to be immediately. I don't care what I don't care what King's talking about. I don't care what Dre talking about. Man,
Right.
I'm going to be in Colombia or DR for 5 days. I'm trying to smash everything I'm seeing. Cool. Right. Do your thing, brother. We're not saying do that. What we're saying is certain brothers' actions are impacting. You're hindering the passport bro movement.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're just a bro with a passport, we got you. But if you want to do just run around talking about I'm a passport bro, but yet you're giving a bad light to the movement, maybe you should just be a bro with a passport. And there's nothing wrong with that. Because many of us are just bros with passports, just brothers with some passports.
Right.
And once again, if you don't have those skills, those people skills in the States, they're not going to translate into the over here. And that's why some of you guys, I could tell you're socially awkward.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not hating on anybody. Y'all my brothers and I love you. But I could tell that when I'm around you guys, that you're not comfortable with being around beautiful women. You may be cool when it comes to being around women. And I understand it. Don't get me wrong, guys. Let's be real. We're all from the States. Most of us used to go into a club. It might be 10, 15 hot chicks in there, and the rest of them ain't nothing but regular chicks and big chicks. Come on, let's go. It don't matter if you go to a club and it's $150 to get in, or a club that's $5 to get in. It's gonna be a small pool of hot chicks, and the rest of them gonna be either regular chicks or big chicks. I got you in the States. And then you come to South America. You go to Brazil, and you go to a club and there's majority hot chicks. And there's a couple here and there big chicks. And even regular chicks look better than the hot chicks in the States. And so I understand your eyes are like this that first week or those first few trips, and you like, man, or even some of you guys that go to DR and it's been your 8th time to DR, you like, I smashed her, and her, but I ain't smashed her fine self. I got you. We understand that. But what we're saying is there are a group of us who are some good guys, but you need to get your people skills up to par in the States. In other words, mastering the art of saying no, mastering the art of approaching women no matter what country you're in, mastering the art of networking with the right dudes in countries. Mm-hmm. Every dude is not to be hung out with, fellas. If you guys think that I allow every dude to walk that come down to Cali to walk in and out of my life, some of you dudes be like, Dre, I'm in Cali. That's good, brother. All right, have a good time, brother. Send. And I'll send the message. Mm-hmm. Why? You came down on a Wednesday. I got a live stream Wednesday night. I got 2 videos to drop on a Wednesday. I ain't got no time to be clubbing with you. So I got to tell my brothers who are good dudes on a Wednesday night, I can't hang out with you tonight. It's a Wednesday. And so, or guys be like, Friday night, I might catch you like me and Jay or a couple of other guys after the regular live stream. We might go out Friday night at 11 o'clock on a regular night. But sometimes I got to say no to my brothers. Not because y'all bad, but because I live here. I got a work schedule. Not just I'm on vacation like you guys are. And so mastering the art to tell certain guys as well as certain women, no, that's one of the things that's going to build your people skills. Let me get to these few super chats. Shout out to you guys that are here. We got 130 people in the building. And I thank you guys for clicking that like button.
Man, they passing the plate around tonight. I appreciate you getting this conversation, man.
I know, right? Shout out to JT in the building. JT Coin in the building. He said, hello, Dre, Kings and Dreams, and chat. Yes, sir, kind sir. For all those brothers that wear the glasses, I don't have my contacts tonight. Shout out to my man Tevin King in the building as well. Always here with the $20. I know, right? You're good people, man. He always supporting black male media. He says, sorry that I'm late. I'm working a double shift. Get that money, bro. I remember them days. Believe you me. I ain't gonna even lie. I still work those days. I still work those. If you, man, listen. For you guys, I'm gonna come back to you, Tevin. For you guys that don't know, if y'all think that I'm down here in Colombia and I'm living the life of Riley, and I'm just running around in meadows with flowers in my ear, and no, bruh. You see, I got a new chair because the last one got worn out. I spend at least 10 hours a day in this chair. That's why I'm actually setting up the studio again so I can actually stand up. So I got the desk. I got a lot of equipment here. So I'm going to get it all set up at the same time once everything comes in. I even got a walking treadmill coming, the under the desk treadmill. So I get my exercise in. So
the one we talked about?
Yeah, so a lot of times dudes gonna be seeing me on the live stream just walking and talking. What's up, fellas? I mean, is this fool walking for real on a live stream for the last 2 hours? I'm telling you, because sitting in a chair for 10 hours a day is not healthy at all. So in other words, my point is, shout out to all the double shifters out there, because no matter what country you in, I still can relate to you. Your brother can still relate to you. He said, I'm working a double in a row since yesterday. Woo, back-to-back doubles.
Get your money, man. Get your money, brother.
He getting it, man. He said, I'll watch the replay later. Shout out to the replay crew. My man Ro in the building. Shout out to you. He said, I'm in the age range for social media dating and approaching, which is a good thing. And that's true. If you're in that age range where it's just a part of the makeup, like guys like Austin's age, or guys under 35, they just were raised with that, to where the rest of us was just raised, you walking down I'm gonna come back to you. In Detroit, it used to be like maybe 4 or 5 of us. We'd be like 14, 15 years old. We used to just walk the neighborhood looking for girls sitting on the porch.
Yep.
And if the girls are sitting on the porch, we'll walk up to Miss So-and-so. Hi, Miss So-and-so. Can we come on your porch? Y'all stay out of trouble. And then we'll come talking to her daughters and laughing and giggling. We'll stay there for a while. And then we'll keep on walking, get their number, and go to the next girls on the porch. And you just see young men just walking, talking to girls that's walking by. That's where I kid you not, Kings. I never told anybody this on this live stream. Mm. I have when I was single, I had a saying. And I picked this up from Detroit, talking to girls walking down the street. If you look back, go back. Mm-hmm. So if I look at that fat ant, go back. Go get that number. I don't care if she say no. If you look back, go back.
Right.
And that trained my people skills when it came to women. Because, a lot of dudes used to always be like, dang, girl, you look... Dre. So I will either keep looking straight because I'm busy, but if I look back, go back. That was my motto from the age of like 16 years old. If you look back, go back.
Man, so let me tell you, man, you bringing some nostalgia. So there's this all-girl Catholic school, and every 4th Thursday of the month, they would get out at 1 o'clock.
Right.
And so what Flyboy and I would do, we would dip out. We would dip out of school. So we would dip out of school.
Right.
Dip out of school, go there, go to that school or whatever, and scoop up numbers, and then we would take chicks back to either his crib or my crib or whatever. And that's what we did, man. I mean, there's another thing, like, there used to be a downtown area where all different buses would stop, and it was right at this intersection, and it was called Broad Street and Market Street. Uh-huh. And you had you're talking 30, 40, 50 schools. So again, we're talking thousands of teenagers, horny teenagers, right? So, and we know like where the girls' schools, like where they bus drops off at. So we waiting for them to get off the bus. I mean, dude, like we were just picking them off, man. Picking them off.
Easily.
You
know, and those years hone the skills that many of the skills that you use today when you're in other countries.
Yes.
You never knew that. We never knew that it would happen. Once again, he said, I'm in the age range for social media dating and approaching. He said, I still prefer approach in person. So I know what I'm getting. Harder to catfish. Absolutely correct. Yes. Shout out to you, Ro.
Right.
That is so true. That is so true. Shout out to my man D in the building. D Ward in the building. Shout out to you, brother. I don't know if there's an area code or that look. You know what? That was the same amount of numbers for when you first get your Colombian visa. You get like 5 or 6 numbers when you first get your first visa.
Yeah,
shout out to you, brother.
I don't know what that is.
I know. Shout out to you. That's not an area code. That's a. You know what? It's something that he knows, but he clean with it. He is clean.
Maybe he was born February 3rd, 2004. I have no idea.
That could be it. That could be it. Shout out to. Yep. That could be it.
Well, if you're a February baby, salute to you, man. All of my February baby or fellow Aquariuses in the building.
There you go. There you go. With the $2 super sticker. Shout out to you. And he comes back to back. He said, be willing to learn and to be a team player that wants to contribute to the team. Shout out. That's how I am. I'm just like you. I'm just a team player that's willing to learn. I'm always on learner mode. I never try to act like I know everything, man. Always. The moment you do that, that's when problems come.
Mm-hmm.
That's when problems come. I'm always watching other content creators like Flyboy Way to pick up tidbits on, okay, they've already gone there. We're on our way there. I'm not one of those YouTubers that's too proud to say that if Kings and Flyboy have gone to another country, well, I'm not going to watch their video. I'm going to create my, no, damn that. They already went. Let me see where to go. Oh, they went to what restaurant? What club was that? Okay, which flight? They went to that island when? How'd they get there? By the time I get done watching you guys' videos, I feel a lot better. Like when I went to Mexico, when I went to Cancun, that's what me and Andre did. Watched you guys' videos.
Oh,
exactly. Nice. What? We weren't going to sit up here and just be winging it? No, that's how learner mode is. I stay on learner mode. Yeah, shout out to you, D. And Tevin says, he says, sorry, did I hit that? Tevin says, sorry I'm late. Still on the job, but I'll be watching the replay. I think I already hit that one.
I think he might have sent more.
He sent it twice. With the same statement he did. I'm looking at it right now. Shout out to you, brother. I appreciate you. All right, numero dos. Let's go to number 2. I know some of you guys got so many comments that you want to say about this. Number 2, when it comes to your life resume, are you qualified? Shout out to my man Jay Clyde in the building. Are you even qualified? And Oliver. Shout out to you guys being here. Are you even qualified? Number 2, your time management ability. Some dudes' time management skills are shot to heck. You're squirrel chasing. You're all over the place. It's just, and take it from me, I was like that bad. I had time management. Now, I wasn't late for work. My problem was doing too much, but not getting the right things done. My boss pulled me into the office, not because I wasn't getting any work done. I was getting everything done but what needed to be done. She needed these 3 projects done in 3 days. I'm focused on all these other projects. Well, I can get to that. All these other projects, and when day 3 come, or when day 2.5 come, now I'm rushing to get the project done. And she like, Dre, I really need that project in 3 days. But look what else I've got done. Yeah, that's fine, but that's not what I needed in 3 days. I had to learn time management. what was important that needed to be done. Those skills taught me or translated to how I carried myself in Colombia. I have no problem with telling a person I don't have time. I didn't have any problem telling a person the first, like I told this story before, Jay, on my first day in Colombia, I'm exhausted getting off the plane. I'm excited, but I'm exhausted. I go around, my Airbnb just so happened to be in the heart of Parque Aires, when Parque Aires was really popping in 2016, 17. And I see these beautiful women, I go get a drink and I leave. I'm really tired. And as I'm walking to my Airbnb, this sister, and I mean this sister was bad. This sister was fine. I catch her eye, she catch my eye. She knew a little bit of English, and with my trashy Spanish, we had a good conversation. She said, "You want to hang out? You know, I can show you which part of the best clubs and this and that and that." And I was like, "Nah, I'm tired." So we exchanged numbers. I never called her. We exchanged numbers, and we exchanged Instagram information as well. I saw her on Instagram a couple of times, but I never hit her up. But that's time management. Mm-hmm. Some dudes would not be scopolamine, robbed, if they just had mastered the art of their time. When it's a time, there's a time for everything under the sun. That's what I mean. There's a time to say yes to a moment. There's a time to say no to a moment. There's a time to have the party. There's a time to sit back in Medellin and just go to a museum. There's a time to, you got to know how to just manage it and realize there's a time for it. We're not trying to dictate what you should be doing, but as a passport bro, you should understand the art of time management. You really should, because you can get so much more done on your vacation if you just learn to manage the time of your vacation. You see where I'm going with that, Jay?
Absolutely. Yeah. So for me, what really got my ass in gear with time management was becoming a father. I was doing so much and not really doing anything. And let me explain what I mean by that. All right. So I would be hanging out and with all of these people having, all of these parties, buying like all of these extravagant things and really having nothing to show for it. Really just investing in depreciating assets and depreciating assets, guys. If you invest in the beautiful bottom feeder who just drains and sucks you dry in more ways than one, that is a depreciating asset. So what I was doing prior to me being a father, I was messing with beautiful bottom feeders, always trying to throw like the best party, always trying to buy like the flashy material stuff, right? And one time, and also another thing, my student loans, not paying those on time and not managing my finances, right? Once I became a father and once I realized like, okay, my credit is shit. I have a lot of money, but my credit is shit. So building my credit back up, paying bills on time, and also managing my finances and living below my means. So even though I was making a lot of money, but still living below my means. So just in case if something were to happen, I have rainy day money, right? And so these are the things that I learned because I wanted to make sure that I set that example for my son. So that was the light bulb, if you will, for me. What I would say for guys who are not fathers, if you are in your mid 30s or late 30s, start thinking about what you want to invest in and what are depreciating assets, right? Like cars. You know, the minute you take a car off the lot, it depreciates. You know, messing with, you know, this woman, she's beautiful, very attractive, she's sexy, you know, the sex is good, the head is good, but she wants to argue and fight and she's combative. She's stressing you out. She's taking years off your life and she's taking dollars out of your wallet. Once you get to that mid 30 range or even early 30s, but once you're like, you know, in that 30 going towards 40, you have to start thinking about what you're investing in. In one currency that I have yet to mention, what is the most important is time. Because the money, I can always get that back. I was able to build my credit and things like that. But there were so many things that I lost because I was spending time on things that I should not have been spending time on. Make sure that you focus your time, because that is what's the most important, managing your time.
And that's true. And the other part in regards to time management is we're not, just like we're not pocket watching and we're not coochie watching, you guys, we're not watching either. We're not regulating what you should do on your vacation. You're a grown man.
Right.
You worked hard, you put in those double shifts, and you saved your money. And if you want to come to Colombia and you want to stay in your hotel room and just smash chicks and drink the whole time, do it, brother. That's your money, your time, that's your thing. I don't think you guys realize that's exactly what we're saying. Do you? I'm just Andre, not Kings, but Andre is saying, when it go left, don't cry about it.
Right.
But that's probably the one thing that that I personally am tired of is dudes thinking that you can get the same positive results out of party boy fuckery that you get out of a dude that's getting off the plane, meeting a good woman. She's showing him around Colombia. They're going on excursions to Guatapé, and they're going. Now he's smashing the whole time, and he might be footing the bill for every restaurant they go to. But now he knows when he gets back on that plane, I know 5 restaurants in Colombia. I climbed the rock in Guatapé. She took me to the water park. I went to a couple of museums. She took me to 2 clubs. So now when I go back, if I go and I never see her again, I know how to go to clubs, water parks, museum, Guatapé, all this stuff by myself. You never see dudes fuss about that, man. She showed me around her city, dog. What happened, man? She took me to a museum and some good restaurants, dog. It was big. Don't no YouTubers make no video about that, do they? They'll never be complaining about the women that treat them good, do they? They'll never complain about that. You dudes that sit back, y'all only want to do 1 or 2 things, and when it go left, you want to make a video. Don't cry because you decided to do that, and there's nothing wrong with that. But when you cry, when you get drugged by a bottom feeder that you've been smashing trip in, one trip in, another trip in, or when you go to DR, we see so many of these go on World Star, when women in DR, they trick you out of your money. Y'all agreed on one price. We see so many videos on this, agreed on one price, and now you get there and she's yelling at the top of her lungs in your Airbnb or hotel room about, give me $200 and I'll leave. Give me $300 and I'll leave. You decide to walk into that world. We ain't push you in that world, force you into that world. We ain't talk about you being in that world. Nothing. Ain't nothing wrong with being in the world of pay for play. I'll say it again. There's nothing wrong with being in the world of pay for play. But don't bitch when it go left. Stop it. Be a man about yours. Suck it up. You decide to be in there. That's like a crackhead saying, I'm going to smoke this crack for the first time, but I won't be the one to get addicted. Wait a minute. As a crackhead, you decide to walk into that world, and then when the addiction takes place or the problematic situation takes place, crackheads can't bitch. You knew it was crack. You knew this was a pipe. You decided to do what you wanted to do by walking into that world. Nobody pushed you into that world. So stop crying about it, crackheads, and stop crying about it, dudes that live only pay for play. If that's what you do, nothing wrong with that again. But the only thing that we're tired of is you dudes going on Razor Ray crying like little bitches after you get robbed, being in the world where people get robbed.
Right. Speaking of Rob, right? You remember the show The Wire, Omar the Stick Up Man?
Shout out to my man Omar.
That's like if Omar called the police if someone ended up robbing him,
Right.
Yeah, you can't do that. You can't do that.
Right, that's a good analogy.
Yeah.
Omar called the police after he get robbed. That is so
right.
true.
He calls McNulty like, hey man, they just robbed me. He like, what? You been robbing Avon and Stringer Bell for years, click.
Right. Shout out to let's give some shout outs real quick. Shout out to my man Theo being in the building. Once again, Uriah. If I miss some of you guys, forgive me. If I miss some of you, shout out to my man Ice Strong in the building, as well as my man Aaron. And Ronan in the building once again with a shout out to you.
My guy Ronan in the building.
I know, right? Good people. JT Patterson of the Patterson family. And my man Thomas is in the building. Shout out to you. Also, make sure you guys subscribe to Jay Fleming's channel. If you haven't subscribed to Jay Fleming's, you might as well just delete your YouTube channel, because you should definitely subscribe to his channel. He's going to help you out with quite a bit of information.
Shout out to Michael J, man.
I know good people, man. And he's a good traveler, dude. A conversation with Ivan. Shout out to you, brother, being here. Glad that you made it this evening. As well as my man CR is in the building. I hope I pronounced that correctly. CRS.
Yeah.
In the building. Shout out to you. And once again, Oliver and my boy is Jay Clyde. Them Brazilian boys at it again.
Ugly bottom feeders, not even beautiful bottom feeders.
It's not. Hey, Jay. I'm talking about the Jay Clyde. Hey, Jay. And you, Jay. Man, they dudes be getting with some ugly ones. Hey, Jay Clyde, they be trying to make it seem like they be coming down here to Colombia again with the fine ones. And we're not even talking about you got to get with a 10. We're not talking like you got to get with a 10, because the Colombian 7 is better than the United States 9. So you dudes begin with Colombian 4s.
Mm-hmm.
Colombian 3s. We be like, what?
Right.
Colombia is 20% overweight. They say that's very low for most countries. Most countries are higher. So Colombia has a very low obesity rate.
Mm-hmm.
You'll still see some dudes coming down here finding a fat chick. How the hell you gonna come to a country where 80% of the women bodies are just right, and you still go bring your ad down? And I'm looking at you getting scopolamine, and they catch it on camera, and it's a big bitch running out of your place with your computer in her arm. How you just go by big? I wish I was lying.
Nah, I mean, you're not lying, and just for context, I'm not laughing at what happened to the guy, but I'm laughing at the fact that, like, you put yourself in these fucked up positions, and then, like, when the camera gets a still shot of her, you like, wait, that can't be her. That must be her friend. That must be her friend.
It's got to be the friend.
It's got to be the It's actually her. That's the one. That's the one who you was messaging on Tinder and said, "Come over." Really?
Man, hey, they be getting with these chicks, man. You be looking at the video footage. These females being scrubbed sometimes, sweatshirts, sweatpants, hoodies. You be like, wait a minute. You telling me that you picked up a chick with a hoodie? That's the finest chick that you can find in Colombia. A chick wearing a hoodie and or a sweatshirt, a scrub. That's the finest that you can find.
Right.
And it don't be like the scrubs, like she got off work and got out of class that afternoon or got off work that afternoon. I'm talking about, wait a minute, it's 3:30 in the morning. and she at your spot. What the? She got scrubs on for? I'm talking about. That's how. Oh man, it be having me rolling. I be looking at how the women be dressing. That be drugging the dudes.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Anytime, hey Jay. Anytime you let a woman, and don't forget your thought. Anytime you let a woman into your Airbnb that look like she dressed to move some shit, you might not want to let her if she already dressed, if she coming to your Airbnb with her sleeves rolled up, like she already ready to move some shit.
Yeah.
Like she ready to pick up the microwave any second. You might not want to let her in your Airbnb with a hoodie on.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. If she dressed up like a football coach, nah, that ain't the move, bro. Because what I was gonna say is that what I was gonna say is that most most Colombian women, like when you go out with them or what have you, like even if you guys are going to the equivalent of like a McDonald's or something, right? They're gonna want to look nice. They're gonna want to dress nice and put on. So like if they're coming over there, with the hoodie looking like Eminem from 8 Mile, that's a no-go, dog. Looking like B Rabbit. Nah, dog. I don't want no battle rapper chick. I watch battle rap, but I don't want to be with a battle rap chick. No, thank you.
Like that video that went viral a couple weeks ago when the one female smashed and broke the table in Cartagena.
Yeah.
And the guys kind of like basically drug her out of there. I think she had like a Mickey Mouse sweatshirt on or something like that.
Yeah. I don't even know. Like she looked crazy. And then
right.
Yeah, and then I was in a WhatsApp group and somebody showed me her Instagram, and she's popular on Instagram, but I'm like, she's all right, but like she had like a whole bunch of makeup on, and you could see how she looked without all that makeup. Like she looked crazy. And I don't know, what's it like 4 dudes? And it's like, dudes. Like y'all smashed that, and whatever transpired, but like she Hulk smashed that table too. It was like Hulk smash.
She did with the Hulk smash.
I was like, damn.
She smashed that thing to smithereens. I was like, dang, for somebody so short. And she was like, my man threw her phone, and she was cool and calm about it. Okay, throw my phone, and she just came with that like,
right. Exactly.
She just straight John Siegel that table. I was like, that table was not sturdy.
Guys, and that's a terrible decision because now you got your name listed on Airbnb. Whoever purchased that Airbnb, now you got a terrible review, and people can see what happened. It's gone viral, right? Guys, you guys got to remember, like, social media, all of it is a resume. And I know Dre and I were having a little bit of fun, talking about the resume and stuff like that. But there's also seriousness to it. Don't forget, this is YouTube, so we have to put some entertainment spin on it. But this is serious because now, like, you have this guy, he's going to have trouble getting another Airbnb, or if he does happen to purchase a property and wants to Airbnb it out, that can affect him. This is why I always talk about depreciating assets. Because the way I look at things, I look at things, especially as a father, I look at things in long term. Is this something that's going to benefit me in the long run? Guys, sometimes that willingness to say no, sometimes, hey, pause, no homo, but sometimes just go to bed with your dick hard. You'll be all right. The next day, get after it. Because,
that's what I did.
Because
that first night, instead of just running after that sister that I was telling you that I met, I just went on ahead and went to my Airbnb and conquered the next day. Yep.
Exactly.
Yep. Shout out to my man, Mr. Chill in the building. Andre's on fire tonight. Andre and Jay, don't just put it on me. I got a co-conspirator in here.
No, that's all right. Yes, all right, man.
Shout out to my man Coach Joe being in the building. Shout out to you. And what's up to Theo as well as Jonathan. He say
quality woman. Yeah.
Yes,
absolutely.
talk equality, guys. Come on. Cause y'all, if anything, Jonathan, let them know, cause we gonna crack jokes on them. I've been telling y'all for 2 years, I am not giving any more public service announcements. I am not giving any more warning labels like I'm a pack of cigarettes. I'm coming with jokes. If you get caught, I'm laughing, and I'm bringing the jokes. I'm bringing the hilarity. I'm not like, hey, I ain't DC Rob. I'm not gonna go, oh wow, you got drugged. So-and-so got drugged in Cartagena today because he was on fuckery. I'm gonna give you the article. The mayor of Cartagena says, guys, don't come here if you. I'm not DC Rob. I'm not gonna read the articles for you. I'm not Razor Ray. I'm not gonna put a whole panel of dudes together just so they can talk about what happened when you got drugged and robbed. Not me. I'm coming with popcorn in hand, and I'm gonna read the articles or watch the video, and we gonna laugh at your ass. Y'all want to live in the fuckery world? No problem. We will not stop you. But when it go down, and it's a fat chick on a video running down some stairs with your computer in hand, computer in one hand, and your cell phone in another, and she just wobbling down them stairs, you better not expect me not to laugh at your ass. Looking at that fat bitch with a hoodie running down the, she done pulled the hoodie over her head, running down the stairs. She done got a lamp, a laptop, your cell phone, and she took your last Krispy Kreme donut.
Oh man, dang.
She just running down the stairs, eating your Krispy Kreme donut with the cell phone in one hand, the laptop and a lamp in the other hand, and a hoodie pulled down. And that was the best that you can get in Colombia. A chick with a hoodie. And don't act like it don't happen, because we done seen too many videos of bad built, bad dressed females in Colombia that y'all overpaying for pay for play. That's Hulk smashing tables.
Right. Exactly.
And y'all want to sit up there and expect us not to laugh?
Yeah.
I would not laugh at you, mother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
guys know they can come here and feel comfortable with laughing at you. That's why we got 131 people in here. So when some shit go down, we all gonna be laughing at your ass together. At least 131 people will be laughing at you motherfuckers the next time one of you dudes get got by one of them big bitches that's want to eat your donut with a laptop and she just running down, walking down the steps, looking up at the camera. She done smashed your Krispy Kreme. The last Krispy Kreme. You wake your ass up 9 hours later, looking for your laptop, looking for your lamp, looking for your cell phone, your passport, and you look at your donut. Ain't nothing but an empty ass plate. This bitch done took my donut too. That last Krispy Kreme, my last bit of nourishment, my last morsel. She took my morsel. The last bit of nourishment I had in there, she just left me with the bottled water.
Oh no, she took that water too, dog.
Oh, she washed the donut down with the water.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
By the time she got to the bottom of the stairs.
The water's in the laptop bag, dog. The water's in the laptop bag, and you in the Airbnb, where they safe to drink the water. So you broke, hungry, and dehydrated.
She ain't even hit the elevator. Her fat ass ran straight down all 4 floors, all 4 flights with your laptop eating a donut. And she got your cell phone in her breast. So she good. She good. And then y'all want to sit up there and post photos of other chicks. Man, I was with this baddie in Colombia. This baddie. Really? That's not what we saw in the surveillance footage. That's not what we saw in the surveillance footage.
Right.
That's why some of y'all guys don't want a camera in your Airbnb, because everybody see what you actually have up in that motherfucker. You're like, what the hell?
Right.
Shout out to my man Rico. Rico Scorpion been in the building. He said I saw one black man bragging on his on how he got No. A fat bisexual woman from Trinidad. Bragging on it. For real. Shout to Iman in the building. He said, God damn, who said Andre off tonight? Man, listen. Sometimes I just let stuff build up. And sometimes I don't have my time of meditation to let all that negative energy out. And sometimes I just pour it out. My bad, guys. My bad. He said, you got to be, standards must be held. Yes, sir. Great. Yes, sir. Shout out to Ali E in the building. He said, black men are not monolithic. Absolutely correct. I like how you put that, brother. You know, we're not just all one, boy. Like I say, there's some black men and there's some niggas.
Yes.
It's just that we're tired. Was
that Chris Rock who said that? I love black people, but I can't stand
a nigga.
Yeah.
I thought it years before he did. I'm not a comedian, but I thought about that years before. I said, man, I always said that he said I can't stand a nigga, but I always said black men can't stand niggas and niggas can't stand black men. Niggas can't stand black. What? You got a brain? Man, I can't stand your ass. You ain't out here. You ain't out there shooting at people's mamas. Man, I can't stand your ass.
Right.
You got a real job? I can't stand your ass. You a father with responsibilities? I can't stand your niggas. Can't stand black men. I don't know why we try to be cool with them niggas all the time, or try to give them a break, or try to act like, well, we can help the brothers out. We can do my brother. No, them niggas ain't your brothers.
Right.
Brothers are your brothers. There are a group of us that are niggas. Okay. If niggas your brothers, how come it was niggas that fucked up the Black Panther Party? Niggas that fucked up the civil rights movement. Niggas that always come and fuck up the club. Every time the club popping, it's good, the party going. We got the ladies everywhere. You getting the numbers. You know you're going to be smashing a couple of them tonight. Here come niggas. They going to mess that. Niggas will mess up a church picnic.
That's a fact.
They will mess up a church picnic. Like my mom used to say, they will fuck up a soup sandwich.
Yep.
Seriously.
That's a fact. And you got the niggas who was in Dolce Vita and Cartagena and a couple of them other clubs standing on tables, throwing money in the air. Listening to that Meek Mills, that Dreams and Nightmares. Hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished? Oh yeah, Cartagena is so finished, nigga. It's over. You got people sitting in the middle of Clock Tower, and they got the big projectors, Dre, watching movies. Did you ever think that you would see that? The other night. Little kids was running around 8, 9 o'clock at night, sitting down.
I never thought I'd see that in Cartagena. That is amazing. I thought, in my wildest dreams, I never thought I'd see that. Them showing movies in Cartagena and kids being able to play in a clock tower. Because I kid you not, when you at the clock tower, once the sun go down like 6:30, average families don't even go around that area.
Oh yeah,
because we know ain't nothing but players and pay for play out there, and so you don't go to the clock tower, nowhere near it. And the later it gets, the more you don't go around it. And you see the girls coming out. They come out like a Michael Jackson Thriller video. They be coming out like you don't see them like during the daytime. As soon as the sun goes down, man, like Houdini said, the freaks come out at night. Yes, they do. Right. And now it's all changed. It's all gone.
Yep.
It's all gone. You're 100% correct.
Yep.
Let's scroll down a little bit. My man, Black Empowerment, shout out to you, brother. I'm glad to see you here. Salute to you too, brother. Salute to you too. Let me make sure I get everybody. Yeah, man. Fat chicks running down. They eating the Dunkin' Donuts, man. The last Dunkin' Donut. Let's see if I got everybody. I'm going to come back to the super chats in a second. Rick Scorpio's in the building. Shout out to you, Rick. He said, then you have those fools fighting with Cartagena prostitutes over $150 sex. I remember, you know, when he put up that $150, and when I came to Colombia, it was only 60,000 pesos for the baddie, meaning that it was only like $17.50 to get you a baddie pay for play. And the only reason the prices went up because dudes kept tipping these high ass tips, and so the women assumed that the coochie was that good.
It was that, and then also guys didn't realize, didn't take the time to learn the currency. They didn't take the time to learn and understand the currency, right? Like that's the thing, guys, man. And I don't want to get too off topic because I know we're supposed to go to like number 3.
But go ahead, take your time. We may not even make it to 4. So go ahead.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do a part 2, man.
For real.
But guys, when you go to these countries, you have to learn the currency, because I'm sure that like a woman would say 100 and they think it's $100, not realizing like, oh, no, it's a quarter of 100 or even less. Yeah, about a quarter of 100, so about $25 or whatever the case is, but you end up giving her $100, so they take that as a tip. And then they probably think like, oh yeah, my good. But it's like, no. There's knowledge, and he don't want to read or he don't want to watch videos. This is the one thing I don't understand, and I understand that like when it comes to like niggas don't like reading, but you can pull up YouTube videos, and you can even Siri, Google. What's the currency in Colombia, Brazil, Thailand, Philippines, wherever, wherever you guys are having fun, you guys can actually just buy a voice note and you can go to YouTube and watch these videos. Like when I was traveling, but before all of this stuff, like I actually had to go there and get my experience before YouTube and actually meet people in these countries and cultivate relationships. Like you guys nowadays have it so good and you do so fucking bad. It blows my mind. It blows my mind. You have YouTube, you have Google, you have Siri, you have so many options. Consultations. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Dre.
No. Great points.
You have so many of these things at your arsenals, but you don't weaponize it.
That's so true, man. And you and I know this. Like you said, you've been traveling since you were 3.
Yeah.
And man, when I first started traveling and when I first came down here, there were very few YouTubers that were down here. And the only one that lived here was Marwa and Ace, really, that like lived here. But other than that, it was nobody I could go to on YouTube. Now you guys got a plethora of options to choose from. And Kings is absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Let me get to these last couple super chats, and then we'll go to number 3. Numero 3. Miss Polly in the building. Shout out to you being here. I need to reach out to you, Miss Polly. I got to reach out to you. I got to talk to you about something. I need to see your text. I need to talk to you.
What's going on, Miss Polly? Miss Polly. Yes, thank you so much for pulling up. Definitely appreciate you.
Oh, yeah.
My man Jamie's in the building. Shout out
in the building. With the $5. Say shout out, love crossing borders and Kings and Dreams. So much knowledge and wisdom from both of you. Thank you very much, brother. Thank you very much. Oh yeah. Good people. And thank you guys for clicking that like button. I like you. Make sure you like us too. And we already know
Oprah coming next. Once I establish this as a place of truth, oh yeah.
Once we establish this is a place of truth, Oprah's coming next. Believe that one. All right. My man Fadi is in the building. Shout out to you, brother. With the $10, he said, if she dresses like Cleo from Set It Off. And they do. Dude, Hey, Kings, he is 100% correct. That's how them chicks be dressing a lot of times. It don't do. Man, when they be catching them chicks for the lineup and they catch them, and you be looking like, is that how she dressed? They be dressing like maids, and I don't mean a sexy French maid outfit. I mean they look like they dress like they about to clean up under a couch or something. And,
you talking about what's that? What's that show? What's that movie? I had that movie with the maids, and then she had them eat her shit. Forgot the name of that movie.
I forget that movie too, brother. I ain't gonna even lie to you.
Yeah, but essentially, I know what you're talking about. Like, not the sexy maids, like we talking like the grandma looking maids,
Yeah, man. These women be dressing bad. He said dress like from Saturday. That was a good one, brother. He said be like magic, pass on. He said magic and pass. This was a good rule of thumb. Not just in Colombia, but anywhere. Absolutely, brother. Real passport bros are like assassins. Move in silence. Yes, they do. We move in silence. You called that one, brother. That's a good one. There's a lot of knowledge in this super chat right here. Shout out to you, brother. Dimitri in the building. He says 17 to 150. Damn inflation.
Yep.
$17 for pay for play. I kid you not. When I first came and I'm talking about some niceys, and the women would dress. They knew that the competition was deep, and it wasn't that many tourists coming down because they didn't know. So the women would have to dress to compete. They have to smell good. They have to walk. I remember for $17. Here we go. You ready? $17 in Colombia. You not only got the intimacy, but you got the whole girlfriend experience for the weekend. She would wake up come on, Kings. She would wake up the next morning. She would shower with you. When the last time you guys had a good shower with the pay-for-play chick? Long time, huh? And then she would be in there barefoot in the kitchen cooking. All that for the $17. Then she leave, and then she'll come back that same night like, would you like to pay for more? And so for a good $50-$60, you would say, well, how much for an overnighter? How much for this and that? No more of that, do y'all? Y'all don't get none of that quality, do y'all? It just be on to the next, on to the next, on to the next, on to the next.
Yep.
For $150, you on to the next. And for $17, dudes used to get the full girlfriend experience for that whole weekend.
You guys have diluted yourself so much, man.
Y'all done messed y'all own game up.
You guys have diluted yourself so much, man. I tell you, it's it's beyond me, man. It's beyond me.
And like I said, I wasn't really into that world. Like I tried it one time at a brothel, that was because Ace drugged me there, and I was like, well, since I'm here. That type of thing, but it was never, like I say, I'm a saber-toothed tiger, so I'm used to just walking up to a female and just converse. I got a chick number because in Medellin, kid you not, I got a chick number because I looked at her, she looked so good, I damn near tripped and fell. She looking back at me, looking good at your boy. This is up through my P90X days. I'm looking so she almost tripped and fell. So we both stood up, started laughing. We start conversing, we exchange numbers, and we hit it off. And I start dealing with her for a minute. Mm-hmm. Just on that, just walking down the street during the time period of Medellin, and this was right in Parque Aries.
Right.
When it was some regular women in Parque Aries, and not only pay for play.
Right.
There was a portion of pay for play, but it was considered like a small unit compared to all the women and couples that used to be there. Now you don't know who was in there now over the last couple of years.
Yeah, it's. I mean, after 6 o'clock, it's pretty much all pay for play.
Yeah. Shout out to my man Fisher Kobe in the building. Good man with the $2 holla. He said Pookie and Ray Ray with the passport. Very destructive. Yes. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yes, and they think that they're equivalent to James, they're equivalent to Flyboy Way, they're equivalent to Ace, they're equivalent to us, and they're not. They don't want to admit it. Man, y'all think y'all better than? No, I'm better than that bun hand.
Right.
The
Yeah.
behavior.
Yeah, you have mentioned that, and this is but before I came on, and I wanted to address that really quickly. Like when some people say, "Oh man, you think that you better than me?" Hold on. First of all, that's a perception of yourself. But what I would say first of all, and then second thing is that no, I don't think that I'm better, but my mindset is better than what you present.
True.
Because look what's on camera. Look what's on camera. Like even if you guys aren't getting drugged or robbed, but look at some of the low quality women that are on some of these guys' videos. Yeah, she got big titties and a fat ass, but yo, her face look like raccoon, like a raccoon, dog. And I'm saying, like, I'm not saying that she has to be a 10 or 11, but you need to take pride in the woman who you deal with. If you're gonna be putting this woman on camera, make sure that she's a woman of quality in all areas. Guys, you have to remember, your woman represents you, even if it's for a short time. GFE, whatever the case is. Presentation. Social media is your resume. Because you could say, "Oh, I got receipts or whatever," but they're gonna be like, "Hey, remember in December 1st, 2016, here's this video with you. This bitch is a 3, and you all the way in you all the way in Thailand. You all the way in Thailand and Pattaya messing with a 3 when the rest of your crew messing with 9s and 10s. What's up with you, dog? How you looking?"
I remember. I wish I had the video footage. I remember I had some partners, some military brothers I was really cool with, good dudes. Mm-hmm. And I remember this was like 2016, 2017, and they were in Sosua. And these dudes like get women in the 10s and 15s. It was like 5 or 6, 7 of them. They would get the women in the 10s and 15s and to come over, pay for play. And I'm talking about nothing but 8s, 9s, 10s. It was just in abundance in Sosua. Mm-hmm. It was crazy, the videos that they would drop in the WhatsApp groups of the gorgeous women. And then you fast forward now, and you got women in flip-flops, sandals, borrowed shoes, borrowed dresses, dresses with rips and tears, dresses that look like they came from the $2 swap meet. It's like a completely different turnaround. And so It is here in Colombia. The quality, if you guys think you're getting quality right now in Colombia, you're not. You're getting trash.
Yep.
But she fine, bruh. What y'all see on the Cartagena videos, that's trash compared to how it used to be. Mm-hmm. All them videos that y'all see the dudes walking through Cartagena with the camera, looking at the ladies, them women are trash compared to how it used to be down here.
Right.
But that I could tell you.
Yep.
Shout out to my man Jeffrey Rice in the building. He said, "Andre, tell them don't go unprepared. Come get this coaching." Yes, guys, if you're gonna come to South America, get some type of coaching. Whether it be us, Austin Holloman, somebody, get some type of insight before you go to a country. Why is that? There is so much behind the scenes information that you get when you do consultations. What I mean by that? There are apps that you can use that you don't even realize how to use them. Some of you guys got the Rappi app in your phone, and I always talk about this. Some of you guys got the Rappi app in your phone. You don't realize all of that you can order with a Rappi app. There is so much that you can do in that app, and a lot of you guys don't take advantage of it. When you first come to Colombia, if you don't know what a grocery store is, that Rappi app, they will deliver every bit of food that you will ever need. It's not just about ordering
takeout.
Takeout. And that's what a lot of guys think. So now they're sitting back thinking, man, I'm starving in this country. If I don't know what a grocery store is, dog. And you got the grocery store right in your phone. Some of you guys don't know what an ATM is, or it's late at night, and you're like, man, it's about 7 o'clock. I don't think I want to go out there to the ATM. That one's outside instead of being inside the bank. Rappi will deliver your cash to you. I order cash from Rappi at least 70 to 80 times already. all the time. The cash that's in my wallet right now, I got it from the Rappi app. It's those things that you find out about during a consultation. What side of Medellin should I be in?
Mm-hmm.
If I'm not in El Poblado with everybody else, what area should I be in? Then that's when you get with Kings and Dreams, Flyboy Way, all those other guys, Ace Live, all those other brothers that are down there that can give you insight, that could tell you, okay, this side of the city is where you want to be, and this is why. They can tell you the difference between an Airbnb in a city and in a hotel room, and why you should get either one. It's those little things during consultations. Real estate. You want to learn more about real estate in that area. The consultations will tell you. When it comes to the ladies, when it comes to the clubs, what clubs are the popping clubs? So I don't have to waste my time going to a club that's dead and I'm mad because I got my Uber, came all the way over here, and that club was dead. When Kings and Dreams could have told you you were supposed to go to so-and-so and so-and-so on the other side that was right by your Airbnb. Oh, I had a spot that was popping by my Airbnb. Yup, right around the corner. You was in walking distance, but you took an Uber it's those little things that you guys don't realize, that those little tidbits that will make your trip so much smoother. And the part that pisses me off the most, I didn't have it. When me and King's Dreams first came down here, we didn't have nobody doing consultations to hook us up with that little knowledge. Nobody.
Right.
We didn't have no tailor-made dreams in DR. None of that, man. We winging it.
Yep. Exactly.
So you guys got the hookup.
Exactly. And all of this information, at least you get base information, free 99 on YouTube, and all it takes is a couple of hours or whatever, you know what I mean? Because if you guys could spend your time trying to match a woman on Tinder and all of these dating apps, and you're trying to hook up with a woman, and she talks about she's gonna bring her friend over, and you like, oh shit, the threesome is about to pop off. You took all that time to do that, but you couldn't take time to watch some videos, get a consultation, or even Google some shit, to at least learn something from a higher level, right? But you so quick to run to these apps, and your laziness gets you in trouble. And this is why Dre said, hey, he popcorn in hand laughing, and I got to that point last year where where Razor Rays was doing, shout out to Razor Rays and DC1 Rob, yeah. But like both of them were doing like videos. I mean, it had got to the point where with Razor Rays, like he was doing lives like at least like 2 times a week. And I said, okay, you know what? Like, I'm not caring anymore because they're obviously not wanting to listen. You're not wanting to listen. No, do I want anyone to die? No. But you put yourself in this fucked up position, it's like, hey, you know what? You fucked up. When you've had ample time and there's been ample reasons. You have even the United States, what was it? NBC or CNN or one of them,
yep. State Department.
Yeah, the State Department, thank you. Put a warning, saying not to use Tinder. And I posted this on my community tab because Flyboy took a screenshot of Tinder. And there's actually a disclaimer, like telling guys like what to do. So you need a disclaimer to tell you how to move. If you need a disclaimer to tell you how to move in the country, you should not be traveling. You need to really get your consultations and hold off on your passports. These countries aren't going anywhere, but if you're not ready to go somewhere and risk your life, and you want to be careless knowing that you still have family that love you, and some of you guys who have been deleted have families and are fathers, your irresponsibility and your lack of accountability, then that's on you.
True. So true. So true. So at the end of the day, he's absolutely correct. I can't even add any more to that. Shout out to my man Chaos Reigns in the building. Make sure you guys subscribe to his channel. He does some great work on YouTube. Make sure you guys subscribe to his channel. Shout out to you, Chaos, for being here, brother. Let's take a look. Let's scroll down. Make sure I hit everybody. Shout out to my man James in the building. The third. I know, right? He say, is he really finally addressing this guy, Paul, and his group of thugs? Who's Paul? Because this guy out here talking recklessly about Passport Bros, especially older brothers. I got news for you, Jay. Check it out. It's going to always be somebody talking about something that black men do if it's positive. It's going to always. Think about it. I sat back and I watched maybe 4 videos in live streams that Anton Daniels had done just a year ago, talking about the Passport Bro movement. He didn't understand it. People on his panel ripping Passport Bro movement to shreds, to smithereens for a year. And then he started watching more content of some of us more positive brothers, and he started realizing there are brothers down there doing some good things of the Passport Bro movement. So there's always going to be some guys that initially not understand this and talk crazy. But I'm going to say this also, Jay. We don't care. 2 reasons we don't care. A, they're in the States. Let them talk. They ain't got no passport anyway. And if they did use a passport, so be it. They're still stuck in the States. I've visited 35 countries. Where are you now? In the States? Yeah, like I said, you still stuck in the States. So I expect you to talk crazy. Number 2 is this, that you really can't waste your time being moved by what other men think. They're just going to have their opinion no matter what. It's just like me and Jay having our opinion right now tonight. There going to be some guys that take it personal in a positive way, and there are going to be some guys that take it personal in a negative way. And the third thing is, when it comes to YouTube, this is for all you YouTubers out there. I want you to really think about this and try to even research this. Here's your homework. Try to find a YouTube channel that's ever blew up off of hating people and eventually stuck around. You got YouTubers that like the one YouTuber, the female, with almost 1 million or 2 subscribers, got sued by Cardi B for hating and owing her $4 million now. You got small YouTubers that's been hating on Kevin Samuels, and he's been gone for a couple years, and they can't get past 10,000 subscribers to save their lives. You got dudes that are hating on our brother Obsidian. Oh, Obsidian channel gone, hate it. I'm hating on him. Doesn't matter. When you hate on somebody else, your channel is not going to grow. If you try to, I don't know one channel that's really doing it like that hates on everybody. The female content creators, their channels being deleted just as fast as men channels being deleted by YouTube for hating. So when people sit back and hate on the Passport Bro movement on YouTube, I let them do that for now. But I know two things are going to end up happening. Either they don't grow because advertisers don't put money behind hate speech, and secondly, if it does grow or if it gets noticed long enough, YouTube will take that person's channel straight down. YouTube is not playing. This billions upon billions of advertiser dollars now. It's not like it was when they first started 16 years ago.
Right. And I'll add a third thing. The third thing is that they'll flip, because they'll actually take the time, because there's so much of Passport Bro content where, initially, like, people say, oh, what's this? Oh, guys are just tricking overseas. Oh, this is a bunch of bullshit, right? But you see so much of it, and it's like, wait a minute. okay, I think I may need to have to pay attention. And then the ones who have paid attention have changed their tunes. Even some of, I dare I say, dating coaches have changed their tunes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, one of someone that a lot of us in the chat will know, Alpha Male Strategies said, "Oh, I got it now. I get it now." You know, Anton Daniels, I get it now. You know, I saw you with the other brother, Mr. Let Go. I get it now. You know, and I don't want to continue name dropping, but the whole point is that, like, there's going to be, like, there's so many men who are doing positive things, you know, when it talks about travel, expating, and things of that nature, that guys are being forced to actually having to pay attention to what's going on, to really what's going on. And again, they're either going to get their channel deleted, or the channel's not going to grow, or they're going to flip and say, okay, I get it now.
That's true. That's so true. Our Dub right in the building of the right family. Ninjas always acting stupid. Always. The key word, always. They do not have a day where they're not acting stupid. It's like they wake up and say, you know what? I'm going to do some stupid stuff today.
Yeah.
And then their boys call them up, say, hey, I had the same thought, man. Let me do some stupid stuff along with you.
That might be my favorite comment of the night. Just simple and to the point. Ninjas always
act. It is. Ninjas always acting stupid. That's just a t-shirt right there. Right there. He ain't lying. Right. And the only people that would approach me with the t-shirt is ninjas. Well, what you mean by ninjas? See, you people like you that just read my shirt.
Right.
Shout out to my man Quest in the building. Shout out to you, brother. And Black Haven's also here. He say, true, black women visit Colombia and never get drugged or robbed. They ain't out here getting drugged and robbed. And here's the kicker. They out here getting they freak on just like we doing, fellas.
Mm-hmm.
They pay when they go to a movie with a Colombian dude ain't paying for it. She paying for it. When they going out to dinner with their little Colombian boyfriend, she paying for it. Mm-hmm. When they go to a club, you see the sister in the club grinding with the Colombian dude, she paying for the drinks. He know he can't afford to pay for all that for an American woman on his Colombian salary. And yet she still get to go back on a plane safely. Yet we go back on a plane in morgues. I mean, in pine boxes.
Mm.
Come on, fellas. We can't be living this pine box life.
Say that.
Shout out to For Profit being up in here too, man. Keep that ninja shit somewhere else. Yes, man. We are tired of brothers following us.
Back.
And I meant that, man. You ever notice whenever us brothers, good brothers, go somewhere, then the ninjas want to come. They'll never go to their own countries.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
They always want to follow us.
Absolutely. You know, once they saw DR was popping, oh, so what's popping? Okay, let's go there. You know, Cartagena is popping, let's go there. Parquet is popping, let's go there. You know, yeah.
Half of them can't even pronounce it correctly or spell it, and they've been down there. Oh, what? Let me go on down there.
They still spelling Colombia with a U.
Flyboy Way said, well, you don't move like Flyboy Way.
Right.
So you can get his results. Stop acting like you can get the results of the next man who's got some sense in his head and moves a particular way no matter what country he's in.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys, man, you can't imitate other people's results. You got to find out what your own results are. Black Haven says this. He said, the downside of promoting traveling is the ninjas will follow. The ninjas will find out and follow. He is 100% correct. 100% correct. Shout out to my man Thomas once again. Oh, he's talking to Theo. I'm dipping in the conversation. Whenever I see that @ sign, I already know Andre. Oh, big brother in life says this. These act just like the women who raised them. Good point. ninjas always ruin the reputation that black men created. This is true, just like their mamas. They respect the blueprint or work that other black men have, or they disrespect. Should have been disrespect. They disrespect the blueprint or the work that other black men have put in.
Yep.
Yes, they do.
Oh yeah.
Yes, they do.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Hey, fellas, if y'all ever wonder why we stopped putting out Cali Columbia videos, ninjas. Just in case you guys ever wonder whatever happened to all Andre and Andres putting out Cali Columbia videos every other day. It was always Cali over here, Cali over there. You guys ain't seen me put out a Cali video like forever in a day. Why? Ninjas. You ninjas ain't coming down here and act like you know what my spots are. No. Y'all, all the ones that put out videos in Cali, they show you like South. This is the funny part. Like Check and Effect and the rest of them, they show you a certain side of Cali and you don't see the rest of Cali, and that's it. Shout out to Check and all the other brothers that come down. But no. Day-to-day Cali? No. You won't be coming down here tearing up Cali like you did other cities. Andre said go here. Andre said go there. I was do videos for black men. You know, I'm gonna start putting them in the Patreon. Man, I got a lot of videos, man, throughout Cali. We got drive through Cali where we just set the camera up and we just drive through Cali that you guys see and we just have a conversation. We've got those videos. I'm gonna start dropping those videos in the Patreon. That's what I'll do. Because ninjas will come down here and F a city up. We love when y'all leave here, man. Oh, we love when y'all leave. I swear. We do, man. We be laughing. Look at them ninjas getting back on the plane. Fuck Cali, ain't nothing to do. Shout out to my man Kidney in the building. Fuck Cali, ain't nothing to do. We don't like Cali Columbia. It's boring. Yep. It's boring.
You're right.
It's real boring. It's real boring. We need y'all to drop like 50 more videos that say Cali boring. So don't nobody come here. Pardon my boy, that's a good name. That's Pardon a good
passport. Name. I like
my
that.
Passport. That is a good name right there. That. Shout out to you, brother.
Man, I hope you're a content creator because that is catchy as hell.
Yes, he get the applause for that. He said, now this is chefing. Fuck cooking. Andre is chefing. Oh man, this must have been from earlier when I was conversing. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to my man Jermaine once again in the building. He said, that is why I picked the countries. Ninjas and YouTube creep commoners or commoners.
Creep cameras.
Oh, creep cameras. Okay, cameras. I put an O in there. Creep cameras can't afford to go to. Yep. When I was in Europe, I met real passport bros that were proud to be passport bros. Some really good dudes in Europe. Really, really down to earth guys in Europe. Yeah, there's a place where a lot of guys don't need to go to because they'll tear that up.
Absolutely.
Big Brother says ninjas are the enemy of true black men and have been for decades.
Right.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. And then we'll get mad at us for not trying to treat them like they black or like they brothers or like they're one of us. Oh, so y'all think y'all better than us?
Yeah.
You said it. I didn't.
Just the way you act, man. You know.
For real.
You act. Yeah, that's it.
Chalupa in the building. Shout out to you, Mr. 71 himself. He said Panama Coast is too much for most ninjas to visit. That's true, brother. He said it's about 2,000. It's about 2 times as much as Colombia. That's true. I've been hearing that. But for those of us that can afford to go, Panama is really, really nice, guys. But he is right. The price is twice as much.
Yeah.
In some ways. Zeta says this, Andre, what's up, sir? What's up, chat? Shout out to you for being here. Let's see. Island Blues. I like that. Island Blues. The better off we'll be. Oh, better off we will be. Yes. Once they stop following us around, man, just give us a year. Hey, ninjas, could y'all at least give us 1 year? Y'all ain't following us. If Passport Bros said, we're going to start going to Germany a lot more, don't come to Germany. Don't find your own country. Go to Austria. Go there with the white brothers. Go somewhere else. Go find your own country. If we say, you know what, Italy gonna be the place in 2024.
Oh hell no!
Don't follow us to Italy. Don't.
Please don't.
Like a lot of Passport Bros are starting to go to Madagascar. Ninjas, don't follow us to Madagascar or Ethiopia. This ain't for you. This is not for you. That is so serious, man. You dudes follow us. Yeah. And they want to sit up there. This is the funny part, Kings. They want to laugh at women that follow us as if we ain't looking at them like, niggas, y'all following us.
Right. Yeah, we don't care about the women following us. It's y'all. It's y'all because y'all the money throwers, the loud isms.
They sit up there looking at the women like, yeah, guys, yes, Passport Bros. Look, black men. Look at those sisters. They're following us. How you think you got here, ninja? You follow me. How you gonna criticize this sister and you follow me here?
Right.
Man, these dudes are just like J Class. These dudes are funny out here. They are hilarious.
J Cloud is my dude, man.
He good people. Shout out to Prime being in the building as well. He said B-Dub is a legend. A legend. Shout out to the legends. Shout out to the legend.
Which B-Dub we talking about? Not the one that was on who did that interview with Aaron, right? Is that who you talking about?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, move on. I just move on. My bad. Because I was like, B-Dub, that guy is not a legend at all.
Yeah. Coach talking about Passport Pookies. Yes, we are those Passport Pookies that's getting on our last dang nerve. McAce in the building, the one, Mr. 129 himself. He said, this is the year of truth.
Oprah coming next.
And Oprah coming next.
Once I establish this as a place of truth, once
we establish this as a place of truth, Oprah coming next. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is the year of truth. We got to be honest this year because we're tired. Perfect example, Jay.
Mm-hmm.
In, I think it was July, Andre and I, from July to September, we said, okay, guys, Colombians start celebrating Christmas in September. Seriously, like pulling out the tree.
Mm-hmm.
So, guys, be careful because you're going to, Andrea said this, the begging for money is going to rise. The robbery and the drugging is going to rise. So be careful out there. Said this for 3 months. Cameras went off and dudes looked at us like looked at Andrea like she didn't know what the hell she was talking about. I didn't know what the hell I was talking about. And then all from September to November to December, nothing but robberies, drugs, and deletions.
Yep.
And we told dudes for 2 months before it all started off, Christmas is coming. These people gonna get them toys.
Right.
Oh, you better believe those beautiful bottom feeders that look so good, but they ain't got no money. They ain't got no job like regular Colombians got jobs and money. Oh, those beautiful bottom feeders that with the hoodie on, that big fat girl, she gonna get that. She gonna get money for her 5 daughters or her 2 kids in Colombia. Believe me.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
We told dudes.
Yep.
Shout out to my man, experienced architect.
You better back the fuck up out my
My
face.
bad, I hit the wrong
I'm
one.
from Detroit, Michigan. Don't play with me.
Shout out to you. Go ahead, Kings.
No, I was gonna say, yeah. So like when it comes to the Latin culture, I would say anytime like from the beginning of fall-ish, right? They are looking at Christmas heavily. So
Yes, sir.
whether we're talking about Colombia, Brazil, Uruguay, Paraguay, Chile, whatever, Peru, that like all of Latin America and Central America as well, like they are looking for that. And before holiday season, it's already been a problem with the druggings and robbings and things of that sort. So, at this point, this is a forewarning because people are going through a stressful time. And one thing about parents never want to come off looking like a loser to their kids. So desperate times call for desperate measures. So what means if they're desperate prior to the holiday season, it's turned up to the max. For them, this is their Super Bowl, Pro Bowl, the scammers, the druggers, the robbers, all of that. They gearing up because they like, oh, okay, you know what? We about to catch a lick one way or another. We about to make drinks in parqueadas, maybe $1 or $2 more expensive. The regular pros that you guys want to get, she's gonna ask for $20, $30 more, and then the chicks that want to come back to the room, now she's gonna say, hey, you know what? Instead of me bringing one friend, let me try to bring 2 friends or whatever, because he like, maybe this guy's gonna want to try to fuck all 3 of us. So now there's a 3-to-1 advantage that at least one of us will be able to spike his drink and get him. What I'm saying is that the hustle is turned up to a max, right? So you guys need to get in this mindset like, yo, you got to be able to outsmart. You got to be able to outsmart. Listen, this is chess, not checkers, man. This is real shit. And this is real life. This is chess, not checkers. With a passport, yes, we focus on Colombia, but there's been other places where there's been druggings too. And let's not get it twisted. Guys who live in the United States, guys have gotten robbed in the United States. Guys have gotten robbed in Miami. Guys have gotten robbed in Vegas. Guys have gotten robbed in LA. And I'm talking about drugged and robbed too. So this thing happens all over. You need to have your head on the swivel globally.
Yep.
Globally. And if you do not have your head on the swivel, especially around the holiday times, desperate times call for desperate measures. And listen, these people don't care about themselves. So what makes you think they're going to give a fuck about you?
Absolutely. They're willing to put their freedom on the line to drug you.
They're willing to put their life on the line.
Yeah, they really are.
Yeah, there was one woman who was trying to Spider-Man out of a dual window and end up I think she ended up dying because or hurting herself really bad. I can't remember. But she was going out like the 7th or 8th floor window or some shit like that. But what I'm saying is like these people are willing to risk their lives to get what you have. So you need to make sure that you are protecting your assets at all costs, having your head on the swivel. Let me tell you, man, the devil, listen, man, I got the Bible right behind me. Anyone that reads the Bible or reads the Quran, whatever, I read both. But let me tell you, false prophets or the devil comes in the prettiest of packages, the beautiful bottom feeders, Rest in peace to the Asian dude. The guy who was rocking out with the girl for 8 months. Why the fuck you gonna go to Communa 7? Why would you go to Communa 7, dog? Hell no. Like, yo, like the minute she invited me, I'd have been like, yo, like that's so disrespectful. Why would you invite me to go over here? Nah, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. And I would have broke off the relationship, like just for her inviting me. That's the mentality of saying no. See, everything that we say circles back to our talking points when it comes to the, passport do's or don'ts and, your resume and things of that sort. We're not just rambling off. We actually are backing up our talking points. You may say, oh, you know what? These guys don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Whatever the case is, listen, I will say this. Enter at your own risk, my nigga. That's it. Period.
Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. I appreciate that, Jay.
Yeah, no doubt, man.
Coach Stillmatic in the building. Clean as can be. That man gets the applause. He said, Andre sounds like MLK from the Boondocks episode. You niggas. You don't know how to act like you got some sense. Every dollar has to be spent. You got an attitude and a bad mood all the time. You niggas. You never want to do the right thing, yet you want to pretend like you want to give her a ring. Every time I turn around, you niggas want to do something by following us good black men to other countries.
Right.
You don't want to find your own spot, but yet you want to get shot, you niggas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, on the Boondocks. I remember that episode.
Right. Yeah. That was one of the funniest episodes. I remember that.
I kid you not. That was funny. Like my other one was the R. Kelly trial. when Huey said Huey gave his little speech, he said, and act like y'all got some goddamn sense. Got some goddamn sense. Seriously.
Oh,
seriously, man. These dudes are how you just, man, listen.
Right.
Believe you me. Let me scroll down. Let me get to these other super chats. Shout out to you, brothers. He said 55 countries in 15 years. That's what I'm talking about, brother. He said, I go somewhere new. I research that place like I'm already like I'm trying to cure cancer. Man, I ain't mad at you, brother. He said, you go in blind, you get what you get.
Yep.
You get what you get, and he's absolutely correct.
Agreed.
Absolutely correct. You get what you get if you go in there with no insight, no research, no information. All right. And then when something happens, you want to go on YouTube and cry, Razor Ray, here's what happened.
Right.
I went in blindly. I thought fat girls in Colombia were friendly. Okay. I didn't know that she'd rob me.
Right.
Mister told you. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say the $1 million question. Razor Rays is and Razor Rays is like and where did you meet her? Holding his glasses a little bit lower.
Yeah. He'll do it.
Yeah, right. On Tinder, and then he just take a sip of his cerveza.
Yeah,
met the beauty on Tinder.
Razor Ray be having him on the Dr. Phil show, man, confessing why they got drugged.
Oh man, shout out to Razor Rays. But
I was thirsty, Razor. I was thirsty. And all Razor Ray episodes end with this. Well, at least you didn't lose your life.
Right.
Well, at least you're alive, brother. At least you ain't lose your life. At least you live to tell the tale. You all right. At least you got your health, your family. He always ends with the encouraging, but I still be thinking to myself like, there's still a dumbass that's still alive. I'm glad that he alive, but he's still a dumbass.
Yeah, no, exactly. But don't even like put yourself in those type of in those type of positions, man. Don't even put yourself in those type of positions.
Shout out to Mr. That's true. Shout out to Mr. Told You with the $10. He said, retired federal agent. He said, now living in Portugal. Shout out to you, brother. We're trying to get that way again. Fortunately, there isn't a noticeable uptick in Pookies here. Notice that isn't, and that's a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
It is the funny part. You got a lot of black people that are living in Portugal right now. That Facebook page for Portugal, I'm on Portugal Facebook page for black people. And I kid you not, it's a huge population of black people leaving the States going to Portugal. Those are black people, not ninjas.
Yeah,
not the Pookies.
You know what's interesting. I'm actually going to be going there, looking at properties to get my mother, because my mother went down there in April of 2020. Wait, this is 2024, right? Yeah, April 2023, and so she really liked it. So she's looking to live out there full time. So.
Yeah, there's a black couple, an older black couple that's like in their like 50s.
Yeah.
And they have a flourishing YouTube channel, and they live in Portugal.
Nice.
And so, I kid you not, it's a lot of us there. It's just not a lot of ninjas. And I'm glad that a lot of Pookies. I'm glad that they're down there enjoying themselves and living their best lives. He said, but I do notice young black Portuguese embracing black American culture. Andre was just telling me that today. She said every time something happens major in the black community, Afro-Colombians try to pretend like that's them. Like she said, who's in the Super Bowl this year? I said, Usher. She said, I remember when all the black guys down here start wanting to dress like they from the A. And then when Wu-Tang Clan was popping, I remember when all the brothers down here was trying to dress like they was from New York in Timberlands. Can you imagine Timbo's and hot Cali, Colombia?
Oh my God.
She said, now, most guys didn't have real Timberlands because they couldn't afford it. So they would get knockoff Timberlands. She said, now you got all these brothers down here in Cali, Colombia with Timberlands on trying to dress like the Wu-Tang Clan.
Wow.
Yeah, she said whenever there's a major move or shift in the Afro-Colombian community, she said, guarantee black people around the world would try to imitate it. She said, it happens all the time here in Cali.
Yeah.
All the time. She said, yeah, that's what she said. She said, anytime something happens with hip hop that's fashion oriented, she said, all of a sudden, everybody buying the Yeezys, not a fake Yeezys come down here to Cali, Colombia. She said it just happens like that. Everybody trying to be like the people in the States. That's why we have to watch our behavior.
Yes. Agreed.
All right, guys, we're about to wind this one down. We just did the super chats. I hope I gave up. If I didn't get a chance to do the shout out to you guys, blame it on my head, not my heart. I'm scrolling down. I made it to the bottom. No, I didn't make it to the bottom. Let me scroll down. Let me see if I even make it anywhere. I'm not even nowhere near the bottom.
Nah, you got a lot of super chats, man. I don't know if you read through all of them, but they definitely passed the plate around. Another thing, shout out to everyone. I know it's Friday night, and some of you guys took the time to rock out with my big brother Dre and welcome me with open arms, because we still got 100+ in here. I'm loving it.
Yeah, man. I know, right? Let's take a look. If you have not subscribed to the channel, make sure that you guys subscribe. We are only 30 subscribers away from 14,000 subscribers on this channel.
Nice.
We have gained in the last 3 months over 10,000 subscribers in 3 months. So we are only, like I said, we're only 30 subscribers away from 14,000. Our goal is to be at 20,000 by the end of April. And we're looking pretty good for that. April will be our 5th year anniversary. April 19th is the official date of Love Crossing Borders starting. And now, all 5 channels and everything. And so we got 1 plaque, and we're trying to be one of the few brothers and sisters that actually have 2 YouTube channels that are over 100,000 subscribers. And so we got a good head start by hitting that 20,000. So we're looking forward to get to that 20,000 by April. But we only need to get to 14 right now. We are looking at just 30 more subscribers. So shout out to you guys. And we were just at 13, maybe 4 days ago. We just cracked 13.
Man, God bless, man. God bless that hard work. That hard work, man. Definitely.
Oh, teamwork, man. Teamwork with us all. Shout out to my man DMR in the building. Shout out to you, brother, being here.
That's my guy, right?
My man, that's Mr. Fitness himself. Mr. Workout Champ himself, man. I'll be watching your work, man. You got me motivated. Believe you me, if you think ain't nobody watching your videos, we are, brother. I watch you on Facebook. And if I'm not,
On Instagram.
That's what I'm about to say. It's got to be Instagram.
Yeah.
That I watch him as well. So, but yeah, do it. You doing it, brother. You doing it. I'm proud of you, man. If anybody told you, I'm telling you, I'm watching content on a regular basis, and you doing your thing, brother. You are doing your thing.
Yeah, salute, my G.
Shout out to man Sean C in the building. I'm so far behind out. I don't know what bars Sean is talking about right now. Mr. Guap is in the building as well. Yeah, I know, right? Culture Invasion Podcast. I like that.
Watching Anton come to the light was refreshing. I still don't like him. I don't have to. Oh man, that's crazy. Shout out to my man Culture Invasion though.
Hey, this is a place of truth.
Oprah coming next. Once I establish this as a place of truth, oh yeah.
This is established as a place of truth because Oprah coming next. We're trying to get Oprah to come here and confess her appreciation for the Passport Bros. Shout out to my man Sam Major in the building. He said, received my first passport he said I received it at age 7. Shout out to you, boy, you young brothers.
Yep.
He said, I got it at 7.
True. See, and I like that, man. Guys who are true to this, not new to this. And I'm not diminishing anyone that is new, but what I'm saying is guys who've been traveling, you know, like who understand the essence, man. You know, traveling since we were babies.
Like Social Loner.
Yes, they said, let me get one of those colognes.
Cologne of the night is, I forgot to do cologne of the night. Let me give myself the solo cam so guys can see it. Cologne of the night is, it is Spice Bomb Intense. Spice Bomb Intense. Just pull the chain just like a bomb. Really good. It's just like the Spice Bomb Extreme. But tonight I'm wearing the Spice Bomb. I'm sorry, infrared. I said intense, but infrared. Spice Bomb infrared is the cologne of the night.
I like that.
Oh yeah, really good. Really good.
I haven't had it. I like the look of it, you know. I love the look.
Right? Like the hand grenade look.
Yeah. I like
you just
that.
Pull it. It's kind of funny when you first get it, you like trying to press it down like, man, how come this atomizer doesn't work? This atomizer is broken.
Yeah.
Then you pull it and you like, oh, okay, it works. Okay. Now I see.
Yeah.
So that's the cologne of the night, guys. Shout out. That smells, and it smells good. It's a great clubbing in a date night cologne. Social owner, happy birthday, brother. To the Kings and Dreams.
Oh man, thank you so much, man. I really, really appreciate it, man. Really, really appreciate it. One more year, and then I'm at that 40 mark.
That 40, man. The grown. He ain't gonna just be grown. He gonna be a grown ass man.
Right.
40s, boy. You a grown ass man. That's a grown ass man right there, man. Man, that's a grown ass man. You better leave that grown ass man alone. You gonna get cut messing with that grown ass man. Man, listen. You better get that grown ass man his money. Hey, that's a grown ass man. He got grown ass kids, man. Leave that grown ass man alone. His car grown. His car is grown. You better leave that grown ass man alone. 40, and you grown. Then the mom, man, you can't what? You don't sit your little young ass down. 35. I'm 40. 39. Sit down. I got stories to tell. I'm a grown ass man. 40 years old, boy. You got one more year. You got stories to tell. Everything you gonna be just like me. Everything you say got a story to it. got a story when it hit. Here you go.
Man, listen, I'm noticing I'm doing that now. Like, man, listen, I remember the time, and I'm like, oh man, I'm like, okay, you know, I've done a lot though, you know.
Yeah, he said instead of sending Oprah,
Oh, she gonna say Gail?
Oprah coming next.
Oprah coming next. She'll send Gail King instead. Yep. Shout out to you. Man, I am doing great, Maurice. I am doing great, man. Had a long day. We had the wedding to attend of our dentist. So we attended her wedding. And Colombian weddings start late because it's so hot so they don't have it during the daytime. They have it at night. So Colombian weddings start like at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, even sometimes 7 o'clock for the ceremony. And so they start late. And so it's nothing to be in a Colombian wedding and it's nighttime. It is nighttime. And the reception is going on till like 11 o'clock at night. So we kind of left a little early. We talked to them and we left a little early, let them know what we had to do. But yeah. But it was good. It was a good wedding. Really good wedding.
Nice.
Somebody hit the truck again.
Really?
It was a little small swipe, but they did the same thing, trying to turn in front of us, in front of a non-turning lane. We're right here, and they just jumped from the right side right in front of us and swiped us. Literally, we've been hit on the same part of our truck 3 times.
Wow.
The same part. It's just like I said, Colombians literally, this is not paraphrasing, they literally have no peripheral. All this, they drive, walk, talk like this. And I'm not criticizing, but that's how they are. And so anything that's outside their initial vision, Colombians don't see it. And it's those little things like that where I'll be like, okay. And it was an old lady, man. And I was so hot. It was 2 old ladies in the car.
Oh,
I was hot.
Not Thelma and Louise. Shit.
Man, Thelma and Louise's mamas.
Right,
mamas. Dude, when they should have had their ass at home making arepas, they had no business being on the road. Man, I was mad to them motherfuckers. And they could hear I was mad. One of them knew English. So she looking at me hot. I'm hot. Andre in the truck, like, Andre said, I don't even want to go to the wedding. I'm embarrassed. You're out there arguing with 2 old women about a scratch. And it was just a scratch. But I think I was mad at, I wasn't mad at the old ladies. It was one of those situations where I was kind of like fed up with Colombians just not having any. Yeah, I got to a disagreement and hit by the Golden Girls.
Oh, yeah.
Correct, Uriah. And it was one of those situations where I just was fed up and I just rawr. And I'm like, I'm 6'3" standing over these 5'4" 4'11" women.
Yeah.
Like in the middle of the street, having a non-people skill moment. Like,
hey, sometimes it happens, man. We're human.
That's true, but you know, it's like arguing with a little kid or somebody that's, you know, a special needs person or an old person. You like, Dre, if you win, you lose.
Yeah,
if you lose, you lose.
That's true. But I mean, at that moment, like I don't know if I would argue, but I mean, like my car got hit 3 times in the same place. Like, yeah, I might be like, you know, the first time it's like, the second time it's like, okay, come on. Now the third time I might be like, yo, what the fuck, dog? You know what I'm saying?
I think what made me hot was when Grandma jumped out of the car, when they both jumped out of the car, and Grandma started scratching the paint on her car. The little white that came off of her white car was on our car. I knew that could be removed. It was just like I said, it was small fender bender. And I mean, nobody's fender got bent. It was just a little transfer of paint, right? It wasn't nothing major. But when she walked up to our car with her fingernail and started scraping our car, what are you doing? What are you doing? You already mad that somebody hit your car. Then they don't go to their car and check out their damage. She just took a little nail. Oh, that'll come off. Ma'am. If you don't get your ass from in front of, dude, I was just like, they were like, oh my God, I can't believe how you're talking to us. Do not touch my fucking car. Now I'm all out of place. My people skills are, like I said, 99%. See, it's easy. See, all these other content creators want to come on YouTube and make it seem like their experience in other countries are grand eloquent and they never have a bad moment. I tell you guys all the moments. The good, the bad, and sometimes the ugly. 99% of the time, this is a wonderful, wonderful country.
Right.
And then it's that 1% of the time that you like, do you people really think?
Right.
Do you people really think? And you like, Andre, is it worth that 1% getting upset? I threw off Andrea's energy. Now we're on our way to the wedding. I threw off Andrea's energy. So our feng shui is off during the whole time. Because Andrea's like, she was crying. She started crying because, Colombians cry for everything. So Andrea's crying like, oh my God, my husband's out there yelling at old people. I can't believe it. What type of monster did I marry? So she's crying. I'm mad because grandma's scratching at the car. Grandma mad. Both of them mad at me. And then I'm mad at Colombia's system because Colombia's system is like this. Colombia's system is if you guys get into a fender bender and it's not major, the traffic police will not come.
Oh, okay. According
to the rules here in Colombia, y'all got to work it out. You owe me some money. Okay, bam. Like the last person that hit our car, so Andre crying, grandma mad, I'm mad, both grandmas mad, the Golden Girls mad, I'm mad, Andrea mad, she crying, she embarrassed. Golden Girls are like, oh my God, you big black American meanie. And so I'm looking like the bad guy to everybody. So I get in the truck, Andrea like, I don't want to go to the wedding. Wait a minute, we've been driving 45 minutes to get to this area. GPS said we 6 minutes from this wedding. Oh, we going to this damn wedding. Oh, we going to this wedding. I might jump in that motherfucker. So we drive to the wedding. We get there, we get our composure together, but you can tell the energy is just done for the day.
Mm-hmm.
It's done for the day. So you know how you ain't talking for the first like 30 minutes because you still kind of bring your energy down. So me and Andrea kind of converse. But Andrea is still kind of feeling some type of way about it. Like, I cannot believe my husband was just in a word battle with old women. And so I'm sitting back like, oh man, I sat up here and yelled at grandma. I ain't never yelled at an old woman a day in my life, man. What am I doing, man? You yelling at old women in other countries? What you doing, Dre? So you sitting back, you thinking to yourself like, you know what? It happened. Forgive yourself, learn from that moment, and move on. Exactly. It's never happened to my. It's kind of funny. This is what the irony of it was as well. This time last year, Andrea and I were in a restaurant. True story. And King's probably heard this story before too. Shout out to you, Raya. This time last year, Andrea and I were in a restaurant. Yeah, she cried in the car. And it was Andrea's birthday celebration. So it was like a little before this time that last year. Or was it my birthday? I forget who birthday celebration it was. There were three older women sitting right across from us. And one was in my visual. And I'm just looking at her while we're enjoying ourselves, and they're looking at us like, hey, okay, the couple. And I see one woman, she's eating big chunks of steak. I mean, big chunks of steak. You like, Grandma, you gonna choke. But I'm saying it in a joking way. Next thing I know, as I'm looking in vision, looking directly like I've been looking, Grandma starts choking.
Oh.
And I'm talking about, she started drinking water. That water's going into her mouth and coming right out. Ain't no swallowing going on. She turned purple. The waiters start coming. They don't know what to do. The waitresses start coming. They don't know what to do. Crowds start coming around. They don't know what to do. I'm looking at, don't none of you motherfuckers know Heimlich maneuver? Even the average American, from watching television shows or learning in school, knows what the Heimlich maneuver is. I push through the crowd. I give grandma the Heimlich maneuver. Food comes out. So she good. Give her a drink of water. Her older lady friends are happy and appreciative that the young American man came to save the day. Right? Little did I know, fast forward 1 year later, I will be, instead of being the hero to the old ladies, I'm the arch villain to the old ladies. I can't win. I cannot win. 1 year, I'm the hero. I'm saving old women's lives. A year later, I'm the arch villain. Posted his picture on a wall in Exeter grocery store. He's a meanie. You cannot win in this universe. You got to always be on point, because you never know when life will try to throw you a curveball. And if you don't duck, you'll get the pie to the face like I did today.
Absolutely.
So that's why guys always try to share the stories, because it's just part of life. You'll have your good days, you have your bad days, you have your good moments, you have your bad moments. You learn from them and you move on. And that's all you can do.
Absolutely, man. I completely agree. Like, and guys, for this live stream, and I know we're winding down, but for this live stream, like, where you have to take what we say and apply it to where it's beneficial for you, right? The most important thing that you take out of this live stream is that we're looking out for the best interest of you, and in the best interest of us as Black men, productive, confident Black men who want to actually build something outside or even inside the United States, but it doesn't matter. But, want to build something and be a part of something that is conducive. That's the whole part about it. Being a part of something that's conducive, so being imperfect, that's perfectly fine, right? The most important thing is to understand that with some of the bad days, you want to focus on having the good days and being productive and having that social awareness and being able to network and being able to cultivate relationships inside and outside of the United States. That's extremely important.
Yep. I just got the number to a brother, an Afro-Colombian brother, real cool dude. Used to play professional sports here, and he worked in the immigration office. And he's like one of the top managers, right, in the immigration office.
Oh, nice.
And so speaks English, fluent English, and he helped us out quite a bit, a few times, right? And so I said, bro, what's your number, man? I said, because he asked me, he said, what's your favorite football team? I said, mine is Las Vegas. He said, Raiders. Like, how the fuck doesn't ain't you Afro-Colombian? What the hell you know about that? He said, my team is the Seattle Seahawks. I said, what this brother from Colombia know about a damn Seattle Seahawk? I said, well, he must know it's football. So I'm gonna scoop him up tomorrow. He can watch the Super Bowl with the rest of us. But
nice. That's cool.
Real cool, brother, man. And you're right when it comes to networking with the right dudes. Yep. And I'm thinking to myself, like, these are the type of dudes that dudes need to be getting cool with.
Right.
Because these are the dudes that know good women.
Yes. There it is. And they know productive women, because, like, he works for immigration. So why is he going to put himself around people that's going to jeopardize his livelihood?
Right.
And there's a brother who I met who lives in Medellin, and they have so they've started an American football league there. I'll actually be speaking more about it. I don't know if you've heard about it. Okay, but they've started an American football league there, and so you have Colombian people really, really getting into American football, and I mean, like they have. Last year, I think they started off with like 4 teams. Now it's grown into like 8 teams, and then this year they're looking to get to 12 teams. So this thing is growing. This thing is growing. Yeah, I'm talking about helmet pads, all of that hitting. Yeah.
Wow, that's what's up.
Yeah.
That is what's up. And the crazy part is, just to confirm what you're saying, every Super Bowl, all the sports bars are packed. And it's not just Americans. It's mainly Colombians.
Right, exactly.
It's packed. And so you look like one dude was like, I said, who's your team? He said, Philadelphia Eagles. He said, why? He said, because it matched, their colors match my favorite soccer team here in Colombia, which is green. So I figured I'd go for the green team from now on. And you like, okay.
Right.
Whatever works best for you, you know. And so you've got true fans down here in Colombia of our sport, just like they're gathering us becoming soccer fans. I never was a soccer fan like that. I watched the World Cup every 4 years, but yeah, now, okay, let me know before we go, who are you guys going for in the Super Bowl? I'm going for the Chiefs. I'm staying in my AFC. I'm staying in the AFC. I'm going for the Chiefs, so I ain't gonna even lie. Who you going for, Jay?
49ers.
49ers, even though
bang, Niner gang.
Yeah, man, I ain't gonna even lie. That's that West Coast. I love the Bay Area. Yay area.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because like I just want to see the 49ers win it. I want to see the 49ers win it because they lost to the Ravens. Remember when they played the Ravens and then they had like that blackout?
That's true.
Yeah, and then they
That's
lost
true.
to the Chiefs. I want to say like four years ago, something like that.
True.
So the 49ers, I think this is their revenge tour. So and if they don't do it now, I don't think that they're ever gonna do it. So like Mahomes is always gonna keep coming back every year or two. Like I see the Chiefs kind of like the new Patriots. Like, you know, they'll be back like every 2 or 3 years, you know?
Yeah, with no hesitancy. Even in like the Patriots, start off slow and then just run crazy throughout the end of the season.
Yep.
Like the Patriots did, because everybody was mocking Kansas City for a while through a few games, like, oh, they ain't gonna go again. They might not even make the playoffs, blah, 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 blah. Nope. And then look at them again. Right back in the thick of it.
Nope, because all like that's the thing with football. Like all you need is an opportunity to get into the playoffs, and that's it. And you good to go.
That's it. All right, guys, we're about to wrap this one up. Once again, this is Andre of Love Crossing Borders. We got my man Jay of Kings and Dreams in the building. Glad that you got a chance to make it. Make sure that you guys subscribe to his channel. There is no reason why we've got 99 people up to 150 plus people. Actually, we have made way more than that here this evening, and you have not subscribed to Kings and Dreams. Make sure that you guys have done that. And we're out of here. You guys have a great evening, and we'll see you this Sunday. Well, no, we won't be doing this Sunday, but this Super Bowl Sunday. So we'll be seeing you next Wednesday. Next Wednesday. And I have a special interview next Saturday morning with our boy Obsidian Ali. So we're going to be doing a Saturday morning live stream, and my man Obsidian will be on the live stream, talk about his channel, what happened to it. We're going to be talking about him on Rumble, as well as the Black Manosphere Conclave. So that'll be next Saturday on the 17th, Saturday morning at 11 o'clock. But until then, we'll be back next Wednesday. Talk to you guys later. We're all going to enjoy the Super Bowl. Once again, Andre and Andre, Love Crossing Borders, Kings and Dreams. We're out of here.